your host, BD. Welcome to Big Dog Sports.
Yo, call it Big Dog Sports, a little show that I run, where we talk a lot of sports and we show a lot of love. So support by hitting like, share the video, subscribe and hit that Cash App, baby, send a little dough. So if you want to know about the latest games, the winners and the losers, the teams that ain't the same, we gon' talk about the trades, the contracts, the price, the playoffs, the scandals, the crime and the lies. I'm your host, BD, and this is my show, where sports and politics collide, baby, anything goes. We talking NBA, WNBA, NFL, NCAA, UFC, MLB, WWE, a little boxing too. If that's your thing, I got the best show in the land, baby, no need to search. So welcome to the show, y'all. This is Big Dog Sports.
All right, y'all. Happy Sunday. This Big Dog Sports, where sports and politics collide. I'm your boy BD, man, and we in the building today. Got some stuff going on. We got WNBA games playing. We got my two favorite words in sports and most people's two favorite words in sports. Game 7 between the Cavaliers and the Pistons. I'm looking forward to that. We could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. We could talk about the Ronda Rousey little UFC fight or the other UFC fight from last night. We could even talk NHL today because I got to watch the Sabres and Habs last night. Habs meaning the Montreal Canadiens. Their game 6. And it was a blowout basically. But we could talk about that too. I'm here for it today, man. We could talk about the Fever game from last night. We could talk about that too. We could also talk about what's going on right now. I got the game cast on. I'm keeping track of it, of the Dream and the Aces, the GOAT versus the Barbie. And we could talk about that too. I don't want all my Angel Reese fans to go crazy if, Asia Wilson dropped 25, 30 points. This is Asia Wilson we talking about. So if she go crazy, it's not because Angel Reese is a bum or anything like that. It's Asia Wilson. Like that's a hard task for anyone. I don't care who you are. But right now the Aces are smacking them 66-50. And they got the Dream all out of sorts right now. And really, from what I seen in this game, Chelsea Gray been on the heater. Even though, Asia going to get hers. We all know Asia going to get hers anyway. But Chelsea Gray's been on the heater. 7 from 11 from the field, 19 points. She doing the damn thing right now. Chelsea Gray. And hey, Brandon, how are you, brother? Glad to see you. But yeah, we in the building watching the Aces and the Dream right now. But we could talk about whatever was on y'all mind in the sports world. I'd love to talk about this game 7. Do Donovan Mitchell and James Harden choke again? Do Cade come up with some type of heroics? And, shout out to Jalen Duren. He finally showed up in the playoff game. Like, kudos to him for that. And he was big in game 6. He really was. First time I seen him show up in the playoffs, or the whole playoff. But he showed up game 6. So kudos to Jalen Duren for that. But this is more about, for me, this game 7 is more about Spider. Like, Spider, you gotta come through. Like, or you gonna be another great player, right? Who could never get past the second round. I don't know if you want to be in that class of players who were great, but just couldn't do anything in the playoffs. Like, we need Spider Mitchell to act like Spider Mitchell. Now, here's a guy, who can just randomly give you 40, 50 sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? And he's done that in the playoffs. So it's not like Spider Mitchell don't perform in the playoffs. He do perform in the playoffs. But you got to do it when it really, really, really matters. Like, and Spider Mitchell hasn't done it when it really, really matters. He's done it. Don't get me wrong. I've seen this man drop 50 a couple of times in a playoff game. So it's not like he can't. It just, for some odd reason, as good as Spider Mitchell is, he can't seem to get past the hump. They paired him with Rudy Gobert, and they tried that for a few years. That ain't work out. And it was him and Darius Garland. They tried that a couple of years. That ain't but this iteration of James Harden might be too late to help this iteration of Donovan Mitchell at this point. Like, and I'm a Harden fan. Don't get me wrong. I like James Harden. I think the beard is a beast. And he's a Hall of Fame first ballot guy, all that. But this iteration of James Harden is not going to do it. And it's crazy because, the Pistons offensively, they don't like scare you offensively. You the only person you really scared of is Cade. Everybody else you feel like you have a chance against, even Duran to a point. So, like, it's their defense, though, that separates the Pistons from, all the other teams in the East. Their defense is, like, similar to OKC. Like, they will smother you and cut all your water off. And that Thompson twin, yeah, he's a nightmare on the defensive end. Matter of fact, both Thompson twins are nightmares on the defensive end. Them boys athletically gifted, just insane work, both of them. But especially on the defensive end, both them Thompson twins get right on the defensive end. But again, my key for that game 7 for Detroit is not Cade, because Cade is going to get his. For me, it's going to be what does Tobias Harris do? Like, can Tobias Harris give you 20, 25 points? If he could do that, Detroit should be able to win this game, because, I don't see Harden giving you the James Harden flashback game today, where Harden gives you 30, 10, and 10. They need an effort like that from Harden, I think, to win this game on the road, game 7. They need like a 30, 10, and 10 Houston Rocket throwback James Harden kind of game for them to, like, win this game. And just to keep your abreast, the Aces, they're still smacking the dream. Is 67-52. Asia Wilson got 18 points. Chelsea Gray got 19 points. Angel Reese got 7 points. Alicia Gray got 15 points. Tahina Powell got 12 points. And Powell, she's been good this game. I'm not gonna lie. Even though they're getting smacked, but Powell been okay. She been balling this game, Powell. And let's be honest, man, Angel, she's struggling out there right now. But, we should have known, this, having to guard Asia Wilson, that's going to be a struggle. That's not an easy task. That's heavy lifting right there. So I'm not surprised at all that, having to, guard Asia on defense is affecting her on the offensive end. But we 422 in the third quarter for that game. It's 67-52. The Dream still got an outside chance. But from what I'm looking at, Vegas has been controlling this game pretty much since, I want to say 8 minutes into the first. For the most part, they've been pretty in control. Chelsea Gray been on a heater the whole game. So we're going to see if the Dream got, another run in them. And on top of that, they are playing without Ryan Howard. So they're handicapped, kind of. So we got to keep that in mind when we talk about this game. There is no Ryan Howard. So, Ryan Howard would have made a difference. Believe me, it'd have took some pressure off Angel. That's for sure. But right now it's 70-52. And again, this Big Dog Sports, where sports and politics collide. I'm your boy BD. Like, share, subscribe. I usually only go live on Sundays around this time. And, I talk any kind of sport. But, right now I'm just focusing on the basketball because that's what's happening at the moment. But if there's any of y'all out there who want to talk some baseball, we could do that too. Because I watch baseball. And, you got the Premier League. I do that too. For those of y'all who in the soccer or football, as they call it overseas. And as far as the baseball stuff, I'm a Yankee fan, as you can see with that. I mean, and I'm a diehard Yankee fan. I've been a Yankee fan since like 81, 82, something like that. So it's been a very long time. I watched the Yankees when they were bums, right? Long before they had a playoff system in Major League Baseball and all that stuff. So I got to watch them win World Series rings. I got them see them create a dynasty and all that. It was good while it lasted. It really was. This Yankee team that we got now is good too. But again, I hate to say this because I don't like the Dodgers, but they are still the best team in baseball. Like 1 through 9, there's really no holes in their lineup. And they got a guy who could hit you 50 home runs and win you 20 games on the mound. Like, that's insane work when you have a guy who can do that. But, baseball's still young right now. We're only in May. Baseball don't really get compelling to me until September, honestly. But that's just me. You don't have no real big news coming out of the MLB. Not really. Other than last night where Ohtani got the 5 RBIs and hit the inside the park home run. Other than that, it wasn't no real big things going on in Major League Baseball. But again, baseball don't really get good until September. So right now, we in basketball season for the most part. So it's NBA playoffs and pretty much the start of the WNBA. And for all those people who want to talk about the Fever game from yesterday, we could talk about that too, because that was crazy. It gave me Paul Pierce, LeBron James vibes watching Centron and Caitlin Clark duel in the fourth quarter. I thought that was very entertaining, very, very entertaining. For my SC folks out there who want to see more Raven Johnson, I'm with y'all. I want to see Raven Johnson play more minutes too. But here's the caveat to that: is last night. This is just for last night. I don't care who you would have put in front of Sonia Centron. Last night, wasn't nobody fit to stop her last night. She was 10 for 14. Like, I don't care who you put in front of her last night was just one of those nights for Sonia Centron where it wouldn't have mattered who was in front of her. She was locked in from like the beginning. So I don't think it would have mattered much who you put in front of her last night. She was gonna just do her last night. She was locked in from the beginning. And I've heard this other argument that I've seen in the YouTube streets about Caitlin Clark being better than Asia Wilson. I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. I like Caitlin Clark. Do I believe she's a generational player? Yeah, I think Caitlin Clark is a generational talent. But is she better than Asia Wilson? No, man, no, not even close to. She's not even on that level yet. Like, y'all gotta understand there are levels to this shit, and Asia Wilson is on like the Mount Rushmore of women's basketball. If Asia Wilson retired right now, you could make a credible GOAT case for her. If she retired right now today, just stop playing today, you could make a GOAT case for Asia Wilson. So, like, y'all don't knock it off with that. Caitlin Clark is the GOAT, while Asia Wilson is in her prime right now, dropping 45 points on y'all. Y'all don't knock it off with that. And mind you, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. I've been saying this for a very long time. I've been a fan of Caitlin Clark since I first seen her sophomore year in Iowa, right? So it's not like I haven't followed Caitlin Clark or watched her play or watched her game. You understand what I'm saying? I've done these things. But at the end of the day, she's no Asia Wilson, bro. And the only person you could comparably compare Asia Wilson to at this point would be Breanna Stewart. She's the only one who resume is anywhere near what Asia Wilson is. And if you add the college stuff, then then you could really make a Stewie case if you like include what she did in college, right? Not saying that Asia Wilson didn't have a great college resume, but Breanna Stewart's college resume reads like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like, it's crazy work. But that's the only person in my mind that you could aptly compare to a Asia Wilson at this point. Like, we need to stop that, trying to compare Caitlin Clark to a Asia Wilson or Angel Reese to a Asia Wilson or anybody else that's not named Breanna Stewart to a Asia Wilson. Like, we need to stop that. We need to stop that now and open our eyes and act like we know what we're looking at. Please, for the love of God, man. Let's act like we got some sense. Act like we watching these games and not, using all these emotionally driven opinions, because I feel like a lot of these opinions I hear on the YouTube streets and on other streets, even in the real world, just be emotionally driven, like not driven by just basketball, X's and O's. Like, if we talk X's and O's, a lot of this stuff I hear people say wouldn't even make no sense. Like, it's crazy work to me. Real quick. So Vegas is still up. Atlanta trying to claw their way back in there. Is 73-61. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Kennedy Carter, 18 points off the bench. Alicia Gray, 17 points. Pow, 15 points. Just Chelsea Gray still at 19 points. Asia Wilson, 18 points. Melissa Smith, 8 points. 4 for 5 from the field, too. Melissa Smith has been decent this game. And Alicia Gray, she's the one keeping them in the game, the dream. Yeah, she's keeping them in the game so far. But yeah, man, when I get a couple more people in here, I'll be happy to drop the link in the chat. And, we can all have a conversation about what's going on. And, I'd love to hear your opinion, too, on Ant-Man. What y'all thought about him going over to the Spurs sideline and giving them dap and all that stuff with 8 minutes left in the fourth, even though they were down by 30. Do you agree with that or disagree with that? I wouldn't have did that. I ain't never seen that before. Like somebody just going over to concede 8 minutes left in the fourth. I ain't think that was a good look on Ant-Man part. Now I understand you want to give your respects. You feel like you done lost the game and all that. You down 30, but still, like it looked weak. Like it looked like weak, and I'm not trying to call Ant-Man weak or anything like that, but the act itself, it looked weak. It looked like a defeatist act. Like I wouldn't have did that. I'll shake your hand and all that stuff after the game over, but I'm not fit to go over there and congratulate you while the game is still playing. Like I'm not fit to do that. I don't know. Well, y'all could tell me what y'all think about that, though. I just think I wouldn't have did that. Not something on my mind that I would have done. So for the Aces and the Dream, it's still 75-63. It's the end of the third quarter. Dream hanging in there. They're definitely hanging in there. Let's see what they come up with in the fourth quarter. Run these stats by y'all one more time. For the Dream, Naz Hillman, 3 points. Angel Reese, 9 points, 8 rebounds. Alicia Gray, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Jordan Canada, 9 points, 4 assists. Tahina Pow, 15 points, 2 assists. For the Aces, Stephanie Talbot, 0 points, 5 rebounds. Melissa Smith, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Asia Wilson, 18 points, 4 rebounds. Chelsea Gray, 19 points, 5 rebounds. Jackie Young with no points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. That's interesting. But I'm pretty sure Jackie Young will get on the scoreboards at some point this game. Drew Lloyd with 6 points off the bench. Kennedy Carter with 20 points off the bench. She's surely making a case for sixth man of the year, sixth woman of the year. Kennedy Carter already, like off the bench, giving you 27, 20. She got 20 points and just fourth quarter ain't come yet. Like she might give you another 10. Man, I miss Kennedy Carter. I'm happy she back in the league, man. Like she give me AI vibes with just the speed of which she moves. Like her is dominant. She's 99% of these women in front of her. Her first step, and she out of there. Yeah, her first step is lethal. Absolutely lethal on these women. But yeah, this Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD. This was Sports and Politics Clyde. And we in the building, man. Happy Sunday to everybody. We here. We definitely here. And it's whatever y'all want to do, man, on this Sunday. Again, we could talk about the upcoming Game 7 between the Pistons and the Cavaliers. You got the Aces and the Dream playing now. The Storm and the Fever play later on. I think that's the 6 o'clock game. The Sky and the Lynx, they play at 7 o'clock. So we got, a decent little WNBA scoreboard. The expansion team, the Tempo, they play the Sparks. And I don't know what's up with the Sparks either, man. The Sparks, they've been looking a little out of place. Like folks aren't familiar with their roles yet. Like, I don't know what's up with them. The Sky and the Lynx sounds interesting. I haven't caught a Sky game yet. I don't have no reason to watch them anymore. I watched them last year and they were terrible. So I might peek in at this game just to see what they dealing with, how Rakia doing. Check Miller out. The Lynx. Check Olivia Miles out. She's making a good case for Rookie of the Year. Hopefully my pick for Rookie of the Year, Flage, have a good game against the Fever tonight. See if the Fever could bounce back from that heartbreaking loss. And it was a good game, y'all. Yeah, that Fever Mystic game, that was the best game of the year so far. And we're going to have more games like that. Yeah, but that game was good. Both teams jumped out on each other. Jumped out 15 more way back in 17 feet back. Caitlin Clark hits the 3 to tie the game. And then Sonia Citron hit a shot from past half court that they waved off, which was crazy. That's how locked in Sonia Citron was. She was hitting stuff from beyond half court. They waved it off, but man, yeah, Sonia Citron was on one last night. And in the overtime, if you ask me, if we're going to be honest, right, and we got to be honest, Kelsey Mitchell blew that game for the Fever last night. She did. You blow the open layup because you got Shakira Austin in your head because she done smacked 2 or 3 of your shots already. So you blow the open layup, and then the next go round, you miss not 1 but 2 free throws. So not only did she have a chance to take the lead, she had a chance to then come back and redeem herself and at least tie the game, and she blow that too. Now, mind you, again, Kelsey Mitchell, the best player on the Fever, but let's be honest, she choked that one, and it happens to everybody, man. Everybody choked at some point. Even the great ones choked. I've watched Kobe choke. It doesn't mean that they're clutch or nothing like that. It just sometimes, stuff don't go your way. And last night game, it Kelsey Mitchell it didn't work. It didn't go her way last night. That doesn't mean that she's still not the best player on the Fever, right? Just mean that she didn't close. It's her job at the end of the day, being the best player, to close the game out. That's your job. And she didn't close the game out. So you can't put and I know people will, Caitlin Clark was only 10 for 28 from the field. Yes. The efficiency in the shooting was outrageously crappy. Let's call it what it is. 10 for 28. That's a horrible percentage. But Caitlin Clark saved their ass in the fourth quarter, too, with that 10 for 28 or 11 for 28. She saved their ass. She shot them out of the game the first 3 quarters. And Kelsey Mitchell, too, let's not put it in there. Between the two of them, they took about 50 shots. Just between Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. At least 52, 53 shots between the two of them. So both of them were both chucking shots, right? So, and both of them were both inefficient too. But, at the end of the game, it became a Caitlin Clark, Sonia Citron duel. And it was entertaining. Let's give it that. Like, those ladies in the fourth quarter, they put on a show. They really did. And the sequence at the very end when Caitlin Clark hit the 3 to tie the game, and then Sonia Citron didn't hit the shot from half court. Yeah, if that would have counted, man, we'd be having a completely different conversation right now. But about how good Soldier Centron is going to be. Sonia Centron, folks, she's going to be a superstar in this league. Not just a star. She's going to be a superstar. Like Sonia Centron, that deal. She is. She really is. Like she's gonna be a superstar. I see it. Yes, I see it. But yeah, that game was wildly entertaining. Wildly entertaining. It gave me again Paul Pierce, LeBron James vibes. Like the way both those ladies was going back and forth in the fourth quarter. It was wonderful to see. It was great for TV. Like for TV, it was like everything for TV. So the Aces are still up. It's 81-66. Got 6:57 left in the fourth. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm coming, y'all. I put the Dreamcast up for y'all so y'all can see what's going on. The Aces still maintaining the lead. Got timeout on the floor. The Dream trying to make a game of it, y'all. They've been slowly trying to claw their way back into this game. And now Melissa Smith is starting to heat up. 13 points, 6 or 7 from the field. Kennedy Carter, 20 points in 18 minutes. Off the bench. Let's keep that in mind. Poor Angel Reese, he has struggled mightily in this game. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 8 turnovers, y'all. Now, you know that's a no-no. 8 turnovers is way too many turnovers. Way too many. So, and she's 1 of 8 from the field. Yeah, so I knew today was going to be a struggle on Angel Reese, especially with no Ryan Howard, and you got to guard the GOAT. Yeah, I knew she was going to have some issues today, and the GOAT guarding her. So you got to remember Asia Wilson, 7-time All Defense, 5-time All Defense First Team, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. This is not an average defender guarding Angel Reese. So I know I can imagine all of the banter that I'm gonna hear. What were they doing? They could have did this and they could have did that. Well, there's not much you doing with the GOAT at the end of the day. Yeah, at the end of the day, it ain't much you're gonna do with the GOAT. The GOAT is gonna be the GOAT. And you pretty much just got to try to stop everybody else. Because you really can't stop Asia Wilson. You can only maybe slow her down, but you're not just gonna outright stop her, right? You're just not gonna do that. So what I didn't expect though was Chelsea Gray to be on the heater early in this game. That pretty much what made the difference in this game so far. She the one who put Vegas and padded that lead, and Vegas really just hasn't given up the lead since. The Dream got to put together a string of stops. They're going bucket for bucket with the Aces, and that's not going to work. Running out of time, you got to get some stops. Yeah, you got to get some stops, ladies. Yeah, but overall, the Aces look like another championship caliber, like they could make another run. Yeah, so the Dream, they're on an 11-0 run right now. So this is what I'm talking about. They've been fighting and clawing to get back in this game. Yeah, they are being scrappy about this. I will give them that. Don't force Vegas into a timeout. And right now, they're winning the fourth quarter. But yeah, we need more of that. Stop, score. Stop, score. And we bring this game, back to an even kill. But we're gonna see, when we in crunch time now, it's gonna be under 4 minutes. So once we get in the crunch time, we're gonna see who's made of what. And give Okot some credit too, man. Okot has been actually very good this game. Okot has definitely made plays. She's at 14 points now, 7 for 12 from the field. She has a double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Okot making some noise. More South Carolina Gamecocks in the building. And she's doing that with 4 fouls, mind you. Okot, I'm talking about. Yeah, Okot, she's been very effective this game and efficient. 7 to 12 from the field. Her first double. Yeah, let's go, Okot. Like that. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I just want to do something real quick. But yeah, here we are. The Aces hanging on, 81 to 75. And again, this Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD. This is where sports and politics collide. And we in the building this Sunday afternoon, watching a little bit of the WNBA. I'm waiting on Game 7 of the NBA playoffs tonight between the Cavaliers and the Pistons. We could talk about, the Fever game last night. We could talk about Ronda Rousey and her UFC comeback last night. Whatever's on y'all guys' mind. We in the building for. I'm ready for smoke. If somebody got some smoke, hidden smoke, any kind of smoke, I'm here for the smoke. I don't mind smoke because I smoke. So I don't mind the smoke. So I do find this to be very interesting that we don't have an Angel Reese in the game with under 4 minutes left in the game. And, she has been struggling. Let's be honest, she has. She hasn't had the greatest of games this game. So we're going to see what we got going on. 81-75. And here come the dream, y'all. Another basket. It's a 13-0 run. And the Aces are gonna have to find a way to stop the bleeding. Yeah, the Aces, they're going to have to find a way to stop the bleeding. Yeah, and shout out to Marino Cott. She's having herself a game. Yeah, we finding out that this rookie class that's came in having an impact. Okay, so we got a 4-point game, y'all. I would give you the play-by-play kind of, but I don't know if I'm behind or not. Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm behind or not. But I could let y'all know what's going on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just give you the call for the last 2 minutes 30 seconds where I'm at it, the dream of inbounding the ball, but then they called the timeout. So the dream called the timeout, but they're gonna have possession when we come back. And today's sponsor for Big Dog Sports is, let me play the today's sponsor is Big Dog Sports. Yeah, I sponsor myself, y'all. I sponsor myself. But yeah, we got a 1-point game, y'all. We have a 1-point game. Okay. Now we got a 3-point game. Aces just scored. Yeah, we have a game now. I like this. It's been going back and forth. Defenses, both defenses have played very well. As a team, the Aces are going to be the Aces. Atlanta has done well, even though Angel has struggled. But Okot has come off the bench and been absolutely phenomenal. And Pow Pow, she's having herself a game too. So the South Carolina, the Gamecocks, they showing out. The Gamecocks, Dawn's people, they definitely showing out. And Asia gonna show out because she's Asia. So yeah, all the Dawn's people are showing out right now. It's a South Carolina thing going on right now. So we got a 3-point game. And from my view, Chelsea Gray is at the top of the key. And she gives the ball to Asia Wilson at the top of the key. Asia Wilson to Jackie Young. Jackie Young pulls up from the foul line, misses. Here comes the rebound. Atlanta got the ball. This is Alicia Gray. Now at the top of the key, Pow Pow. Pow Pow. At the top of the key, looks like Nas Hillman. Is fouled. No, that my ball. That was Alicia Gray who's fouled. Okay, so Alicia Gray, she's gonna hit the free throws, and it's timeout on the floor. Ace timeout. Ace's timeout. So, folks, we got ourselves a 1 point game, and it's crunch time. It's crunch time. Got a minute left in the game. The Barbie's in the game, y'all. Okay, so with a minute left, we got Angel Reese, Hillman, Gray, Pow Pow. All right, so here we go. The Dream on an 18-2 run, basically, have fought all the way back to make this a game, y'all. Give the Dream some credit. They showing a lot of heart right now. And hey, Miss D, what's going on with you, Mama? I wasn't really doing the game like calling the play by play. I was just, just letting folks know what's going on. I know that the folks over there at the Players Club, they're actually doing the game. So it's been interesting, Miss D. And I'm watching Pow Pow has been having a game. Like Pow Pow been doing it to him. But your Barbie has struggled today, Miss D. Yeah, your Barbie, she's not having a good time out there. And Asia gonna be Asia. And look at the Dream. The Dream have come all the way back. Wow, what a comeback. Yeah, Okot has been phenomenal this game. Yeah, Okot and Pow Pow. Okot in particular. Okot has been marvelous this game. She's been absolutely marvelous. Yeah, I wish I would have seen this Okot in the national championship game. To be honest with you. But yeah, Okot has been spectacular off the bench. She really has. And the Dream have fought all the way back. Give them win, lose, or draw to give the Dream a lot of credit for fighting back. Cause LA had them dead to rights. So let's see what we got going on, man. It's Dream on a 20-2 run. What a performance. Yeah, what a performance. This has been a wonderful, wonderful comeback. Spearheaded basically by Malene Okot. Alicia Gray, got her 2 cents in there, but this run basically was Okot giving that spark off the bench. All your Gamecocks, Miss D, been going crazy today. I know Dawn must be just sitting back, just grinning. Like all this talent she has molded, just playing out in front of her. That must be an ill feeling for a coach. Okay, so y'all know me. I'm running kind of behind. So for me, they just coming out of timeout. And if the Dream could hold on and win this game, wow, what a marvelous comeback it would be. And it would be a statement victory, too, on top of that. They've held the Aces to basically 8 points in the fourth quarter, just defensively shutting their water off. That's the third straight game where the defense just clamped down and just shut their water off. Uh-oh. Wow. Chelsea Gray in the clutch. What a shot. And Chelsea Gray, she was on heater at the beginning of this game. So it's only apropos that she hits a shot. 3.6 left to put the Aces up by 1. Wow. And this is off the jump ball, y'all. This was nice. This gonna be Sports Center material right here. If the Aces could hold on, that is. Yeah. Chelsea Gray coming up clutch. That was clutch right there. Yeah, that was clutch from the point guard. Now, give the Dream again all the credit in the world for making this a ball game. LA had them dead to rights. So the fact that the Dream came all the way back to take the league, they still got a shot now. They're gonna have the ball with 3.6 left. I'm curious to see who takes this last shot. But if it's me, I'm giving the ball to Pow Pow because Pow Pow been the one all game who been really just, Pow Pow or Alicia Gray. It got to be one of them. It got to be one of them who takes this shot. All right, so here we go, y'all. 3.6 left. Dream is going to inbound the ball. Okay, here's the inbound. Angel Reese going to be the inbounder. Angel Reese looking. Asia Wilson guarding the inbound. Angel Reese called timeout. He called timeout. Okay, so now a second inbound. This is Alicia Gray on the inbound. She's looking. Oh, steal. It's a steal. And the game is over, man. Wow, what a game. Vegas by 1. Vegas. Final score 85-84. Vegas, Chelsea Gray with the game winner with 3.6 left. That was a good game, y'all. That was a good game. Let's get into the box score. For the Las Vegas Aces, the line reads like this. Stephanie Talbot played 16 minutes. She didn't score a single point and only shot one shot the entire game. She did collect 5 rebounds and give you 2 assists, and she blocked 2 shots. Melissa Smith played 20 minutes, scored 13 points, 6 or 7 from the field, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. She had a really good game, Melissa Smith, especially in the third quarter. She really turned it on. Asia Wilson, 31 minutes, 20 points, 6 for 12 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, 6 for 7 free throws, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. So, for Asia Wilson, that's pretty pedestrian, right? Coming off a 45-point game. But, that fourth quarter, the Dream, they turned the clamps on. And they made it very hard for the Aces. The Aces only scored 10 points in the fourth quarter, folks. Right? Like, they scored only 10 points. So, they got away with one. The Aces, they did. Chelsea Gray, the hero, the game-winning bucket, 21 points, 8 of 13 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Jackie Young, man, she didn't have a good day, y'all. I think Jackie Young is a wonderful talent. She's going to be a Hall of Famer too, but today wasn't her day, y'all. 34 minutes, 0 points, 0 for 12 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Yeah, offensively, Jackie Young, she just didn't have it today. Kennedy Carter off the bench, 21 minutes, 20 points, 7 from 13 from the field, 1 or 2 from 3, 5 or 5 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. She had a good game, y'all, and she's making the case to be 6th man of the year in W right now. Jewel Lloyd, 29 minutes, also off the bench, only 7 points though, 2 of 10 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Yeah, Chelsea Gray bailed the Aces out of this game because the Dream, they made a hell of a comeback. 21-2 run, basically, to take the lead that just have Chelsea Gray in their dreams. Fantastic game. Okay, the Dream, the Atlanta Dream. Nas Hillman, 30 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, no assists. Angel Reese, 29 minutes, 1 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Here's the key, y'all, and I don't want to, I hate to do this to Angel, but 8 turnovers. She had 8 turnovers. That is unacceptable. Like, when you're Angel Reese, that's not acceptable. When you're Angel Reese, that you can't have that happen. When you're Angel Reese, 8 turnovers. No. Alicia Gray. No, thing. 37 minutes, 25 points, 8 of 18 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. Jordan Canada, 11 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Tahina Pow, 36 minutes, 19 points, 5 of 14 from the field, 4 of 9 from threes, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Melina Okot, kudos to her. She had a outstanding, fantastic game with a plus minus of 18. Right? Plus 18, Melina Okot was in this game. Plus minus. 16 minutes, 14 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Yeah, Okot, she was the engine that led that comeback. Yeah, Okot was brilliant in the third and fourth quarter. She really was. India Navar played 10 minutes. She didn't score, but she had her fingerprints on this game too with her rebound and 6 rebounds off the bench. But yeah, this was a good game. I enjoyed this game a lot. It was very entertaining. And the defense and the Dream, listen, the Dream got the best defense in the league. Oh, Ms. D, I'm sorry. I was looking at the stats. I ain't see your message. And C4, I see you. I see y'all both. Give me 1 second, Ms. D. There you go. Miss D, if you want to come up and C4, I see you, brother. Miss D, you just the person I want to talk to too, because I want to hear your take about Game 7 for the Pistons and how you think that's gonna, pan out for y'all today or tonight. Or you could tell me about what you thought about this game too. I see you, Mama. Good afternoon, Miss D.
Hey, BD.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hey. What you thought about
you
this
know what?
game, Miss D? I loved it. This was an excellent game.
You know what?
To me.
Well, Sebesco messed up. I know you want to put Angel Reese out there, and he went back with Angel Reese and Nas. They was cooking with Okot and Navar.
Right, they were.
And they should have kept that down. They would have probably won by 1 or 2. But at the same time, the Dream, not the Dream, the Aces fell asleep.
Well, I don't think they fell asleep as more than the Dream just put the clamps on them.
No, I don't think the Dream put the clamp. No,
the defense did ratchet up in the fourth quarter.
No. I mean, they played good. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of times you notice they had a whole bunch of careless turnovers, and it wasn't necessarily. It was just like not watching Jordan Canada sneak behind you, bad screens, knocking the ball out. They had the 9-point lead. Shouldn't have got to you trying to win the game at the end. Now, when they made that comeback to put it down maybe to 5, y'all should have just put the clamps on, but y'all didn't because they had turnovers. They had like a movement screen. They had like 2 or 3 turnovers. Jordan Canada, they had 2 turnovers and a layup and the 4 points out of turnovers down the stretch.
Yeah, her turnovers were bad because at the point of the game that they came in.
Right, but even though Okot and Navar played good, if the Aces would have took care of the ball and got the better shot and not do stupid stuff, they probably would have won by like 6 to 8 points. Because it shouldn't have came down to that.
I could go with that. But from how I looked at it, though, the defense did ratchet up in this.
They played
at
good,
the end of the fourth quarter.
But the careless turnovers, the Aces careless turnovers. And then Asia Wilson.
Yeah, but good defense causes careless turnovers.
No. It was a lot. I remember I just told you that they was careless with the ball because Jordan Kendall was coming from behind when they was trying to go to the basket and stealing from them. They was not hitting the ball very well, and that's not good. And they started taking threes, bad fouls against them, as far as them taking 5 bad fouls. But Semester really lost the game.
How so?
Because, like I said, you put Angel. I like Angel, and she had a big rebound and recovery. But Okot was playing pretty good. They could not stop her. They had Nalissa Smith. She could have cooked Nalissa Smith all game. I mean, all down the stretch, but he took her out. And then I won't say
And
power.
my thing is, you see Okot cooking. Why not put Asia? They didn't want to put Asia Wilson on Okot for some reason. I wonder
She
why.
had. I think I didn't know that she had fouls. She had 5 fouls. They didn't want to fire her out, but they should have brought in Parker Tyus because she a little bit bigger than Alyssa, body wise as well. But yeah, so the Aces should have won by like 6 to 8 points, even with the comeback. But yeah, he messed up because when the cot was cooking and the bar was cooking, that's who really played good defense. That's who. It wasn't necessarily Canada. She had a few steals because she was still behind. I don't know what they
Yeah, Navarre didn't score any points, but she had her fingerprints all over the second half.
It should have got to Dallas. Like I said, it should not got to 1 point because they had I think it was 4 to 6 point lead, and guess what? They kept letting Georgia Canada steal the ball from them. I'm like, really? She want to strip you from behind.
Right. Yeah, I thought it was a good game though. I enjoyed the game. The shot at the Chelsea Gray took from the free throw line was a little bit above the below the free throw line. That was very clutch. Pull up with 3.6 left. Hit that midi. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Hold up. Seafood. BD, what's more exciting, NBA Game 7 or NHL Game 7? Both were exciting, but I'm going to go with the NBA Game 7. If
NBA,
I have
of
to
course.
pick.
Right, NBA.
Yeah, if I got to pick between NBA and NHL.
Even though I love my Red Wings, but they're not. I don't think they're in the playoffs. I haven't been watching hockey. I need to start. I haven't been watching it.
Yeah, tonight the Game 7 in hockey is Buffalo and Montreal.
Well, yeah, I guess we're not. I don't know. So I don't know.
Speaking of Game 7, let's talk about your Game 7, Miss D. The Pistons and the Cavaliers. What are you expecting tonight?
Woo! Pistons had to start out early. Start off. Cleveland will come in and start off hot, so you got to match their energy. You can't get behind too early because and then also when K sit down, you have to if they have a lead, maintain a lead. Don't start doing stupid stuff. I need Jalen not to do stupid stuff. Defend, rebound. Just be aggressive. Don't let their big bigs take you out the game like they did. I think game 4 and 5. I think kind of took them out.
Right. Well, Game 6, Durham was great. Game 6, I will give him that. He was fantastic.
I just need him to be aggressive. That's all. Just be aggressive.
My thing is, I need Tobias Harris to give me 25 points. Pistons can't win this game if he don't give you 20 to 25 points, in my opinion. I think Spider going to give you 35, at least that. If he going to go out firing. So he going to give you at least 35. And if Cleveland win this game, you're going to have, like I was saying in my monologue earlier, you're going to need a Houston Rocket, James Harden type performance. You're going to need like a 30, 10, and 10 out of a James Harden tonight if Cleveland going to win this game on the road. Cottage, what's going on with you? This is the first time I ever seen you in here, bro. How you doing, though?
Hey, college boy, how you doing? I know he is. He be in everybody chat supporting. How you doing?
Yeah, I seen Cottage around.
Yeah, but no, like I said, it should have came down to that shot. They should have still won by like 6 or 7 points. But the Aces ball handling down the stretch was trash.
Right.
As far as I think, like I said, Jordan Canada had like 2 or 3 steals. And that resulted in 4 points for them down the stretch when they was coming back. But Semestico he'll learn. I think Ryan Howard is going to sit out one more game, and I will start O'Cotton to see what she got. O'Cotton the bar because Nas Tillman didn't have a good game. Of course, Angel didn't have her good game necessarily. So I would start them. Jordan played pretty good. Yeah. Powell hit some big shot, but she didn't play that well. But she hit the shot.
No, she wasn't efficient, but she did come up clutch.
Right.
When they needed a bucket, she provided them one.
Right. Yeah, they gonna have to also get not just Angel, but her teammates their free throw shooting and also their layups.
Yeah, they blew a lot of bunnies that I seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
They blew
and missed a lot of free throws too. Down the stretch.
Can't be blowing them bunnies like that. And yeah, the free throw shooting, they could definitely improve on that as well.
Right.
You know, I remember I heard KSAP saying the other day that, you know, he need Angel to start hitting them free throws. Stop playing around at the free throw line. Got to make the free ones. And she was good from the line today. She was 7 of 8. She pretty much scored all her points from the line today. Yeah, she wasn't very good from the field, but you know, when you got Asia Wilson guarding you, you know, I'm not expecting you to drop 20 points on Asia Wilson like that. So it is what it is. She had a rough time. Let's just say it. She had a rough time and didn't know Ryan Howard either.
The coach worried about feelings. She did make a big play, Angel, but the coach worried about feelings. You got to lead whoever hot, and he probably could have won this game if he would have left Nabar and Okada in there, because Okada was cooking.
Okada was definitely cooking.
She was cooking Mrs. Smith.
She was. So what do you think the coach was thinking when he brought Angel back into the game? I think he brought her back into the game. It was about a minute left.
He probably thought, okay, I'm gonna bring her back in. She could bring us some energy because she didn't have no energy during the whole game. And I mean, she, like I said, she had that one big rebound for them to take the lead. But at the same time, I still think a cop would have did the same thing at the time. But he you know.
Okada was balling. I'm not gonna lie. She was getting right today. It's an interesting question. Who's the better NBA coach, Dwayne Casey or Mike D'Antoni? Woo.
Mike D'Antoni.
I don't really care for neither one of them, but if I had to choose, I'd probably go with D'Antoni.
Yeah, I don't even know. They're even not in the same league because Mike D'Antoni a lot better. I'm not. He's saying he's good, but he's a lot better than
Dwayne Casey. Yeah, yeah, I would go with D'Antoni if I had to choose. But yeah, this was a good game. What do you think about this Storm Fever game coming up? Hold up, before I even ask you that, Ms. D, what did you think about the Fever game last night in the Mystics? I know you very high on the Mystics, so tell me what were your thoughts about that?
I love the Mystics. They're gonna make the playoffs and give the team some hard time, but I'm mad at the Mystics because like I said, one of those 3 picks, I don't care what pick, should have been Raymond Johnson. She should be on the Mystic instead of dang on Fever because they're trying to destroy Raymond Johnson. I'm very disappointed in it. Seemed like the veteran coach Steph White is still trying to make sure the CC happy and let her bring the ball up. You're not playing Raymond Johnson. When like you see what Atlanta tried to do, but he kind of messed it up at the end. Where he played some of his rookies and stuff, and they gave that energy. She was getting cooked on defense. Move her off the ball and have her play Sony. She could play bigger players, even though she only 5'9". She got them long arms.
Well, I was saying I was saying in my monologue earlier, I think last night, and this just pertains to last night game. not just in general, but just 2 last night. I want to be clear with that. I don't think it would have mattered who you put in front of Sonia Citron last night. She was just zoned in from the very beginning of the damn game.
We don't know that because you didn't allow Raven to play. We don't know that.
She was just zoned in from the outset.
You know what I said, Didi?
I heard you said, but she was just on one regardless.
I know that, but you didn't try. You didn't try.
I mean, but what you told you would have had to start Raven Johnson to do that.
No, you don't. You do. You bring her off the bench. When y'all took it to overtime, just like when Atlanta started coming closer and closer, they still kept with the people that gave them energy. We don't know that because she only played 4 minutes. You don't know she would give you energy. We don't know. And one thing she's going to do, she's not necessarily looking for a shot. She's going to give it. Unlike Cece, one of her problems that kind of pissed me off is that not only did you didn't pass your teammates like that, you didn't even pass the best player on the team is Kelsey Mitchell, and you didn't pass it to her. You zone her out. So
okay, let me ask you this, Ms. D. Do you feel like Kelsey blew the game last night that she choked?
Kelsey who?
Kelsey Mitchell. Do you feel like she choked?
How she blow the game? What are you talking about?
Okay, remember they got the steal. They were down 1. She blew the layup, right?
No.
And then the next following possession, she missed both free throws where she could have tied the game. So the first time she could have gave them the lead, and the second time she could have tied the game, and she failed both times.
She didn't blow it. The coach is not moving CC off the ball. Blew that. You have to. No.
Okay, I just want to know what your opinion was.
No.
But like I think the player of the game yesterday that nobody talk about was Shakira Austin. I think Shakira Austin had an outstanding game yesterday that nobody talked about.
She's very underrated. Definitely. Yeah, she will be the leader for as a leading. She's even though she's only 25, she's more of a vet to anybody on that team. But what I'm saying, let's go back to the Fever. Just like Semesco, he tried some different. He said, you know what, this is not working. Raven Timpkins on the defense end should have been on the floor with because AB was out, so it should be like Raven Timpkins, CC, Kelsey, and maybe you throw in Hall or even Hines, Hall or Hines, one of those two players. But Raven and Timpkins should have got a chance because they was getting
I agree with you. They need to give Raven more playing time.
They was getting cooked on defense, and that's one thing they do them two. Is play defense. You get your offense from more of your offense from Kelsey and CC.
Well, I'm curious with no AB. I don't think AB going to be in the lineup tonight.
They're gonna be in trouble.
Maybe. I'm sorry.
They're gonna be in trouble. Because
I'm curious to see if they run the 3 guard thing. They might have to.
They have no choice. They have who else gonna play?
That's what I'm saying. Who else gonna play?
Billings, Hines Allen. They are weak. They weak. They're gonna lose anyway because they for some reason that's why I said they shouldn't have drafted Raven. They should have went after a big player, but they didn't.
Yeah, we say the same thing about the wings that they should have went after a big player.
Guess who they could have got number 10? A big player. If you're gonna bring all these damn guards, guess who they could have got?
Not Awa.
Okat.
Awa would have been. Yeah, they could have got Okat, right?
Because remember she went 13.
Yeah,
I would have picked her at 10. People, no, but you need that big player because Betts was gone. I think Betts was gone.
Yeah, Betts was number 4.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They need that big player. You got all these guards, and I don't know why you bring in Raven. I know why. In one instance, and another instance, I don't know why. I don't know why because
I want
y'all
to
didn't
see
sign no big players. Y'all didn't resign Natasha Howard. I don't know.
Maybe they got a trade in the works. I don't know. I would love to see Raven get more playing time though, but. Yeah, if Indiana should trade her, they should get a big.
I just want her gone. I don't want to watch the Fever no more. I'm through with it. I want her gone. I don't care about AB because AB, she ain't got no courage. I'm kind of mad at Kelsey Mitchell because you know what's going on. You just there to collect the paycheck. You don't talk about nothing that's going on with that team. You don't call nothing out.
Well,
And it's kind of like,
people when you got money involved, people sometimes
no,
throw
yeah,
their
but
ethics and morals out the
because
window.
she should know better. And I'll tell you why. Because even before the money, you didn't speak out. You show no courage. You and Kelsey, Aaliyah Boston, no courage. So I just want Raven on the team so I can just be through with the dang on fever ass.
Oh, okay.
That's all I want. That's all I want. I'll be happy.
Yeah, there
And two
are
teams
deals
getting
out there, but I just the Fever ain't one of them teams that like to make
what? Well,
trades like that.
they don't have no choice. They're gonna lose, even with Raven because they too small.
They are very small, especially
And
with
that's their
no
fault.
AB.
You
You're
know,
going to be
you
real
gonna bring
small.
some guards in. Why you bring no veteran post players in? Hines Allen and Billings are not that type of physical players like that. Hines Allen was okay. I think they got the wrong one from Dallas. Who's the other girl from Dallas I liked, and she was tough. I can't think, but they didn't go out and get. You didn't resign. Well, I don't know if she was going to come back there because, like I said, the Fever, a lot of players don't want to go there. It's almost like Chicago, unless you're going to pay them a bag. Even then, it's going to be
Right.
like, especially now, it's even more toxic with CC. It's always been toxic, but it's got more toxic with CC. I never liked Indiana Fever. I just never liked it. I like certain players, of course. Catchings. I liked Tamika Whitmore and stuff like that, but I never liked them. Never.
Nah, Catchings was a beast. Tamika
Yeah.
Catchings,
I just never liked the team.
yeah, she went hard though. Tamika Catchings. But yeah, I mean the whole CC stuff. I thought it was a wonderful game. I thought that the league needed that kind of game at the beginning of the year to get people hyped up. I loved the fourth quarter of that game, Miss D. It was very exciting to me.
Well, the Mystics so young, they had no business coming back. The Fever, they had no business coming back because the Fever got cooked on defense. They can't guard. They can't guard a gate. They cannot. They can't guard. So even with AB, she played. I guess she had a. They just. It's gonna be a long year. That's why I said get Raven off that team. It's gonna be a long year. Start over. And if CC want to be by herself and hog the ball, put some players in there that wants to just play that role, but don't do my girl like that.
Well, my thing is they both took an extraordinary amount of shots. CC took 28 shots. Kelsey Mitchell took 23 shots.
They had no choice.
Yeah, they were both just jacking for beats. Yes.
Who they gonna pass it to right now? And then, but CC is gonna be selfish anyway. She was even she took some shots, but CC was.
You don't think Sophie could take some of them shots, or Raven could take some of them shots?
I want Sophie. What I want Sophie to do, I want Sophie to cut to the basket. I'll take on them damn threes. Why? I don't know. I
mean, one of them should run to the rim. I agree with that. Because that's basic.
They don't have enough talent outside of Kelsey, AB, maybe CC, and if you play her and give her some chance, Raven, Tipson got a chance. But other than that, after that, I don't like none of the other players.
Well, my thing, what I find weird, why they still want to play Dantas.
They don't have no choice.
Why you even got Dantas out?
They have no choice. Who else they gonna play?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like
I said, they did a horrible job. I don't know what
give those minutes to Raven if I'm gonna give it.
I don't know what the general manager was doing. I have no clue what the general manager was doing. Because the way the team
those are Raven minutes that Dantas is eating up, in my opinion. those are Raven minutes that
Yeah,
Dantas
but I'm
is
just
eating
saying that
up.
the general managers, they did a horrible job of shipping Kane today. I don't know what they was. I don't know.
Well, yeah, we need to start us a team, Miss D, so
No,
we could be general
I just want. This is what I
manager.
want. I want the Fever gone, and I want the Sky gone. I'm tired of both of them teams,
Let's
and
get
let's
them
get
out
some
the
new
league, huh?
teams. Yeah, out the league. Y'all like that. Y'all love that toxic stuff, especially Fever. Y'all. I want y'all gone. I'm
I
tired of
don't know. The
y'all.
Sky pretty toxic too, though.
Yeah, cause only because that's what I'm saying. That the NBA need to take away their team only because of their general manager
Yeah, that's
and
what
the
I'm saying.
owner.
Like the behavior of their
Because
front office
Chicago
has been
is a
very
great
toxic.
basketball town, but
I mean,
I
it's
don't
the
know.
home of the Bulls. It better be a great basketball town. And I'm just saying, just the
No,
Sky
that's not why I
front
say no, no,
office
no, no,
in
no, 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 no,
particular
no, 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 no,
is
BD, no, that's not
wild.
BD. That's why I said Chicago's a great sports town.
I said a great basketball town. It's the home of
Right.
the Bulls.
Hold on. It's a great basketball town, not because of the Bulls. I like Michael Jordan, me wrong. It's a great basketball town because they produce basketball players. They know to produce basketball players. Chicago is basketball. They got great street ball. They got some great Hall of Famers. They produce basketball players, not just the Chicago Bulls. That's not, when I talk about Chicago basketball. I'm talking about the
Yeah, I know. Listen, my city produced basketball players too.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I get it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I definitely get it. But yeah, the Storm and Fever, that's 6 o'clock. I think the Detroit game come
I ain't
on at
watching that
seven,
bullshit
7 o'clock
crap.
or 8 o'clock.
I ain't gonna watch it live. I watch it replay. Maybe. I'm just disgusted with them. Very disgusted.
You disgusted with them? Why are you disgusted with them?
I
I
just
don't
I
understand.
pissed off. I didn't want to draft Raven. I'm just irritated with that. I've been irritated with that. I'm trying to find a
Oh,
way.
okay. Well,
You
I
messing her
think
up.
Raven gonna have to play a lot more minutes today. I think, like you said, they're gonna have to run the 3 guard thing today and just see what
They have
happens.
twice.
Yeah.
They have no bigs. And even with AB there, she's not like Angel who's that she don't have no dog. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and they got to deal with Flage tonight. I can't wait for that. See Flage cook them.
You think Florida gonna cook them? If they
Yeah,
play
I'm
Raven
waiting
play
to
her
see
very
that
well.
Flage on Caitlin Clark
Raven played
highlight.
her very well. She ain't gonna cook. She ain't gonna cook Raven. Raven know her.
Well, we'll see. I think Ravens should get way more minutes tonight, though, because,
But
like you
I'm
said,
just
they
through.
really don't
I'm
have
just
no
through.
choice with no
I'm
AB.
just through with it. I'm just through with the Fever. And I need Stephanie White. I need you to get on the phone. I think Camilla. I don't know how she fit with the Sky. Call the Sky. If you're gonna keep Raven or something, you need to get some big players, something. Because what you got, you had a
That
chance
would
to
be
get on.
interesting. Miller on the Fever.
But you got it. Well, they don't have no. They need some big players. You could have got Ocott. You chose Raven. Kind of pissed me off. You threw me off.
And she would be comfortable there because AB there. Miller
You
could
keep
fit on the Fever, I think.
hold on. I like AB. You keep talking about AB, and
No, I'm just
I like
saying
AB. I like AB, but
she
AB
be
is not.
comfortable there.
I like AB, but AB is not. She ain't what she need to be. She ain't what she need to be.
Well, I noticed AB lost a lot of weight coming into this season. Like
But
she's
that's
trying
good.
to
But AB
be
problem.
be more of a running
AB
type center.
look. No, AB is not going to help nobody. AB it came to help Raven, as far as certain things. No.
Well, I'm talking more like on the court.
She can't help her on the
She
court. She can't
slimmed
help
down.
her on the court.
Say that
I'm
one
not
more time.
when I say Camilla, I'm not even thinking about AB bringing her there. That's not what I'm talking about. No.
Miss D, I hate to break it to you, but the Fever ain't going nowhere.
Fever what?
We stuck with them, Mama.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
you stuck with them.
you know what they need? I'm gonna say this is gonna sound very controversial. Don't draft no black players. Draft some
Draft some
mostly
white
overseas
players.
white players. Don't draft no sisters. Don't put the sisters in there like that. Cause the fan base is too toxic and it's just too much. I don't like it at all.
Well, I think
Do
the
draft.
Fever, they're pretty split, right? Racially.
No,
What
they're
they
not.
got?
They
Five
no, they're
whites,
not.
five
They
blacks.
keep saying, hold on. They keep saying, oh, that's just one of the toxic fans. What it seems like more toxic got a bigger voice than the non so-called toxic. Y'all let this go on a little too long, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, the toxic always seems to be louder than the non-toxic.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the Fever bullshit. I'm just through with it.
But yeah, I'm with you. We need to see Raven get more minutes, and I think tonight she will, because they don't have
I'm not
much of a
talking
choice.
about. I
They're
want her
pretty
gone.
limited.
I don't care about no playing time no more. I'm through with it. I'm through with it.
Yeah, but
That's my
they're
only
not going
team.
to trade her.
Yes, they are.
I don't think they're going to trade. They'll trade Lexi Hall or Sophie
They're
Cunningham.
going to
They
trade
trade
her.
Raven.
Thank you,
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But
BD.
we'll see.
I don't stop it.
Yeah, I like I said. Now, me personally, if I'm the GM, I'm getting rid of Sophie Cunningham or Lexi Hall before I get rid of Raven Johnson.
No, I'm getting rid of Raven.
In a
I'm letting her
basketball
walk.
sense, that would be.
I'm letting her
fun.
walk because y'all don't have no big players anyway. Y'all need some big. Y'all need some bigs. And if a team call and they need a guard with some bigs, well, I ain't gonna say what team. I already know what team I want. Then they should answer that fucking phone. Look at me mad. I'm mad. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Tell me the team though. You talking about the Wings?
I don't know. Hell no.
What are
But
you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it no more.
No, I'm talking about
Let's
what
talk about
team you
Gaza.
talking about.
Let's talk
You
about
would
some
make the
Gaza.
trade with.
I don't know, but she got to go. I'm tired of this. We get Americans. But anyway, what's who you got winning this game 7?
Me,
Yeah.
I got Detroit only because I think Cade Cunningham gonna give them like 40 points tonight. And I think Tobias Harris is good for 20. If Cade give y'all 40 and Tobias give
40
y'all 20,
points. I don't
y'all
want him
should
scoring all that.
win
He
this
shouldn't
game.
score all that. That's crazy. 40 points.
hmm
No, we need balance scoring. How about Cade give us hopefully 20, 25? How about Tobias give us 10, maybe 12? How about Duran get crashing the boards, give you double digit points? How about that? That's even it out.
I mean, that's just what I think gonna happen because it's a game 7, and usually your star got to come through in a game 7. So I expect your star, being Cade Cunningham, to come through with a big time performance. It's a game 7. Game 7 is always about your star. That's why I was saying Donovan Mitchell, he got to drop 40 points, or James Harden got to be, the Houston James Harden, give you like a 30, 10, and 10 triple double type shit for Cleveland to win. Stars got to come out, basically, is what I'm saying. It's not going to be your role players. It's not going to be Duncan Robinson. It's not going to be the Thompson twin. It's not going to be Mobley.
They played good like they did in 4 and 5. But like I said, Jalen Duran got to match their energy. He got to match their energy. So they're going to come out with energy.
Oh, yeah. They're going to come out swinging.
And hopefully they won't be calling ticky-tack fouls on Azura Thompson.
Well, here's the thing. They've been letting them play, though.
No, they didn't. They was calling ticky-tack fouls. On it was like 3 or 4 fouls. He didn't even touch the guy. They called foul on. He fouled out.
Yeah, he fouled out the last game with Zora Thompson, but we gonna see. Hopefully, I'm with you. I don't want to see the ticky tack stuff either. I definitely don't want to see nobody get fouled out in a game 7. You got to let them play in a game 7. It's game 7. Like, gotta let them play. Yeah, all the ticky tack stuff, you could leave that and let that go. I'm excited for it. I love Game 7. Game 7 is my favorite two words in sports. So I'm gonna be watching at least I'm gonna watch at least the first 3 quarters before I go to bed. And I'll catch the highlight or whatever. Well, I'm gonna watch as much of it as I can. Hopefully it don't go into overtime and all that other stuff. Try to keep me awake and shit. But we're gonna see. I love a good game 7 because either team, whoever win, they're gonna lose to the Knicks in 6 games anyway.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the
we'll
Knicks are better than Detroit and Cleveland.
I don't know. I can't say that.
I mean, we beat Detroit
I'm
and
not saying,
Cleveland last year in the playoffs.
I think Detroit has a chance, but Detroit, I think the guard situation can catch up with them, but they're gonna give the Knicks some problems. It's not gonna be what you think.
No, I ain't saying the Knicks gonna sweep them. I'm saying it's gonna be the Knicks in 6. With whatever team come out of this is gonna be the Knicks in 6.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
we going to the finals, Miss D. Now we're gonna lose in the finals because we're not beating the Spurs or OKC.
Okay, but BD, okay, we'll see. I don't know, BD.
Yeah, we going to the finals though.
Okay, you got confidence. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I got confidence to go to the finals. I don't got the confidence to win it. We not beating OKC or the Spurs.
And you might not beat Detroit.
I am realistic now. I'm
You
a
heard
Knicks
us say it?
fan through and through, but I'm realistic. We
You
don't
heard us say
have
it?
it for neither one of them.
You heard us say it? You might not beat.
And to be honest with you, Miss D, don't no team in the East got it for neither one of them. None of the 3 teams in the East got it for the
I don't know. I
Spurs
can't
or
say that.
OKC. I mean, tell me why you can't say that. Tell me. You think Detroit could beat the Spurs in 7 games?
Maybe.
I don't see that happening. If Duran is struggling with Jarrett Allen, God help him with Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you struggling with Jarrett Allen, you don't want no parts of no Victor Wembanyama or Chet. You don't want that. You struggling against a guy who has no post game, can't shoot the ball. So Detroit, they don't want that issue, and the Knicks don't want that issue either. For real, like the Knicks, as good as the Knicks are 1 through 5, they don't have nothing for no Wemby or no Chet, and no OKC is they got Chet and Hartstein, so you throw both of them in there at the same time.
But you know what?
Yeah, now you in trouble.
I don't know. We'll see. Because I think looking at how the Spurs play, they got a chance to beat. They got a chance to beat the OKC. They beat.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So
yeah, because the Spurs. I mean, OKC at the end of the day, they don't got nothing for Wemby. Nobody got nothing for Wemby. Nothing. Wemby can't be guarded. There's no defense for Wemby. You could double him, he just see over you. You triple him, he just see over. He tall. He's so much taller than everybody else. Like there's really not much you could do with that dude. And the defense is just insane. Like the way that man block and obliterate shots. Like Minnesota didn't even want to come in the lane when Wemby was in the game. Anthony Edwards was the only one who was willing to like come in the lane and like try to go at Wembanyama. Wasn't nobody else trying to do that. Cause he was sending their shit the other way. Like, yeah, Wemby a mess. He really an alien for real. Like I ain't never seen nothing like that dude. And he only what 21, 22? Wemby, he's like 21, 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
I like Castle and I like I like
Harper.
Huh?
I like Harper, Dylan Harper.
Yep, Harper. That's what I'm saying. I like, that's what really holding it together.
Yeah, the Spurs got some really good young dudes. It's Harper, they got Vassell, they got the dude who won 6 Man of the Year, Keon Johnson. They got some really good young guys like surrounding Wimby. And they got a legit number 2 in Fox. Like Fox is a legit number 2 dude. Yeah, the Spurs they could be very dangerous, and if they stay healthy and they keep this particular team together, they could potentially have a dynasty as long as you got Wimby there healthy. You keep Castle and Harper and Vassell and Fox. Yeah. Keep Johnson. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could have yourself a dynasty. Because they OKC struggled. Matter of fact, OKC, that's the only team they've struggled with all year is the Spurs. They seem to wipe everybody else.
Right.
So we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting. I am looking forward to this game 7 though.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
Well, I want us to win. I want us to go like that.
I kind of want to see Cleveland win though, Miss D. Only because it's not against your Detroit Pistons. It's not against them. I just want to see Donovan Mitchell win something.
Well, you know what?
I don't want him to turn into Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady.
Listen, Donovan Mitchell has to want to win. Donovan sometimes shrink in the playoffs. Donovan gonna have to come out aggressive. That was his knock even when he was with Utah. His playoff performances, him and Rudy. So I don't know. He got to want it. We'll see.
Yeah, I would like to see Donovan Mitchell win something. I'm sick of watching him get tossed in the second round when he scored 40 points in the game and then he still lose the game. That's pretty, disheartening. Because I watched that so many times happen to Tracy McGrady. When he was healthy and he would play in a playoff series, he would drop 35, drop 45, but then they lose the game in the series. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that happen to Spider. He end up with a career where he can't get out the second round of the playoffs, but you could drop 40 and 50 in playoff games. You know what I'm saying? Like, that must suck. So, we're going to see, like I said, Cleveland's going to need a monumental game out of James Harden, I believe, to win. They're going to need a Houston throwback James Harden type of game if they're going to have a chance. So I think Detroit going to run them out the building. In Detroit, all they really missing, they missing another person that could create their own shot. I like Stewart and what's the other dude named Jenkins, 24? He's pretty good.
Daniel Jenkins, I like him.
Yeah, I like Jenkins and I like Stewart. Stewart, like he's like y'all mini enforcer, I think. Like he's the dude that getting everybody face of, you know what I mean? You fuck with Cade, you Stewart the first one you see in the scrum. Like you need a guy like that. But Detroit, they need another dude who could create for themselves. Like another person who could like create their own shot other than Cade. Because other than Cade, they don't really have that. Somebody who could create their own shot. I mean, Tobias Harris at times can do it, but he can't consistently do it. They need another person that can consistently.
Look, Tobias never been that type of player. Tobias is not that. Even though he made a lot of money in the NBA, he's not known for to take over a game. He's gonna play a role. He's a role player.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. They need another guy that can create
open shots,
his own shot.
Just open shots. That's it. Play some defense. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, they need another guy though that could just come in there either off the bench or to start along K. Somebody they should have never let Jaden Ivey go. Jaden Ivey was the other guy that they had that could create his own shot. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story for another time. They need another guy that could come in there and help Cade out and somebody who could create their own shot. I think Austin Reeves would fit perfect on the Pistons, to be honest with you. If there's a guy who will get right on the Pistons, Austin Reeves will be that guy. What do you think about that, Miss D? Austin Reeves on the Pistons. He would be a guy that y'all could use, that he could create his own shot. He could definitely do that. And he could create shot for others too. I think that would be a good deal. If the Pistons could somehow find a way to, get Austin Reeves off the Lakers. Another guy I think too would help y'all out too. A guy like the dude on Charlotte, Miles Bridges. He's another one that I think would give Detroit a leg up, and a guy that could create his own shot alongside Cade, take some of the pressure off.
Speaking of Mitchell, you said Mitchell. How do you think Mitchell gonna be? What kind
No,
of
I mean, I like Mitchell. I'm not sure how he's going to be, though. But what I do know, he got a lot of upside to him, for at least what I've seen in this playoff run. The upside is definitely there. But can he be a star? That remains to be seen. I haven't seen enough of him to make that assessment.
Yeah, he's going to come out hot. Each one, a person going to have to come out. Because he played okay last game, him and Harden. But they're going to have to really come out and lead the way.
Well, my thing with Detroit, I need Tobias Harris to give you 20 or 25 points. I need the Thompson twin to stay on the court and not foul out, because he's special on the defensive end. Let's be honest. The man is like top 5 perimeter defender in the league. Both the Thompson twins is top 5, to be perfectly honest. Like on the defensive end, both them boys is insane. Need him to stay on the floor. And again, I think I need about 30 points out of Cade Cunningham. At least that. For Detroit, to do some stuff. Skywalker, ¿qué pasa, boy?
What's up, man? What's up? How's your day,
Hey,
man?
Sky.
How you doing, Miss D?
All right. I'm all right.
How y'all doing today?
Good,
all right.
Man.
Look, me and BD always fussing about the fever.
Right.
You know,
we gotta get to arguing in here.
If Angel Reese was on the team, he wouldn't be fussing.
Nah, Angel Reese on the Dream. And Angel Reese, she struggled today, what? Skywalker.
I just want Raven off the thing on fever, that's all.
Oh, I know that's right. We're talking about the playoffs.
Yeah, we were just talking about Detroit and Cleveland. Yeah.
All right.
What you think gonna happen?
I love me a good game 7.
Yeah, I like it when games go. I don't like the sweeps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love a good game 7.
They're fun sometimes, but I like the back and forth. You know what I mean? The volleys. You know what I mean? Like a good volley in tennis. You know what I mean?
Tennis.
Yeah, man. I don't like the ace every time. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah,
but yeah, man. But one thing I can say, LeBron should retire. I know y'all ain't talking about it, but LeBron's old ass should retire. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't. I'll just play with my son, take the bare minimum, and then retire.
I will retire so the Lakers can kind of move on a little bit, or just go to a certain team. I don't know what team. But yeah, the Lakers should make that hard decision and move on. I know it's gonna be controversial, but they got to make the decision to be better.
And I'm a LeBron fan, and I agree.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan. I don't, a lot of people, I don't hate on LeBron, but yeah, you gotta move on.
I agree with you on that.
Should LeBron retire? I say LeBron should play one more year, be the Lakers 6-man coming off the bench, right? And give them minutes to Bronny and let him do his thing.
Listen, I would, and people always keep on saying, "Oh, why would you take bare minimum?" I would take bare minimum. I'm talking about the lowest possible I can take, just so I can stay an extra 2-3 years and have a potential to play with my other son. You know what I mean? Like
LeBron could make
it's
it 2
like,
more years if he come off the bench
yeah,
and wait
yeah,
for Bryce to come out.
They
Why
had to.
not?
yep.
They had no. They had to get younger. I don't want no. I like. I look. I'm glad he hooked the son up and all that stuff, but no, they
Well,
gotta get younger
listen,
and more talented. You can't. This is L.A. They don't play
yes, I
that
agree
for
with
people.
I agree
Yeah.
with that. But
Yeah.
see, it ain't necessarily got to be in 2 years. It ain't necessarily got to be there. You know what I mean? It could be somewhere else.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You see
Right.
what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily think.
If you want to play
See,
in LA, guess what? Go play with the Clippers. I don't
yeah,
know.
I'm gonna tell you this: if he does want to stay with the Lakers, just take the bare minimum. Don't do no office talk. Just let them do what they want to do. Don't talk about who you want. Let them get them. If you don't want to come off the bench, just take the bare minutes of a starter, and then you know what I mean. Ride the bench most of the time. You know what I mean. Don't play the whole 30 minutes like you've been doing your career.
Well,
You
my
feel
thing
me?
is just come off the bench. You don't even got to be a starter. Listen, you made it so the
Well,
nepotism is there. You got your son on the team. Give your son the minutes and come off the bench.
I know we're both not being realistic, but I'm trying to be more realistic than you are. You know what I mean? You know what I
Right.
mean? In our reality, if he's gonna give up everything that I said, you think he's gonna give up his starting position? You know what I mean? Might give up the minutes. He might give the minutes up, but the start. No, look, I'll do this. Just let me start for the first 3-4 minutes of the game and do that every. You know what I'm saying? Let me play 15 minutes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Whatever, just so I can be considered as a starter if he wants to be that. Now, I do agree with what you just said. Be the sixth man. Go get you another award. To get your award as a sixth man at
Right. He
45.
don't got one of those.
Yeah,
That
you
would
know what I
complete
mean?
the set.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we're not we know we're not being realistic. That's something that probably me and you would do.
I mean, it's
But
something I would do. If LeBron wanted to come back them next year, I'd be like, look, LeBron, I need you to come off the bench. I'll give your son some more playing time, but we need to get younger, and I need you to come off the bench.
I tell you what, if
Look,
he
he's
stays with
he's
the
already
Lakers,
made a
if he
billion
stay
dollars playing basketball. Like he
yeah,
don't need the money.
that's and he's still playing. That's why I had said that to someone and they told me I was crazy. Know what I mean?
Now LeBron
I
has
said
made
he's
a
a
billion
billionaire.
dollars playing basketball. A
Yeah. And
billion.
I said the man is an active billionaire and he's playing. He's an active player that's a billionaire. He doesn't need the money. If it was me, I would go for my legacy. I would go for championships. I would go for rings. When I threw this out to someone, they told me, "Oh man, you crazy, man. You crazy. Why would you give up all that money? The man got all the money already. What are you talking about?
Right.
He
There ain't
said,
no money that he don't got.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
his family is
CM, I
set
see
for
you, bro.
generations. His family is set for generations on in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
absolutely.
they don't
Again, the
need it.
man done made $1 billion playing basketball. He don't need the money. He need to come off the bench, take the minimum, give your son a little bit more minutes since that's what you brung him here for, right? Was
Yep.
for him to get some real playing time and get younger.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, I might think he's the GOAT, but that doesn't mean that I think he will stay the GOAT and I think he still should be playing. And if I think he does should be playing, I think he should be playing for the bare minimum. Like what we just said, what me and you just talked about, BD, I think he should do that. Whichever way he goes, he should do that. That
Yeah,
way,
take the minimum, come
yeah.
off the bench, save
Even
your
what Miss
body
D
for the
said.
playoffs. And
Even,
on top of that, you know what I mean? It'll give Luca a breather too, because if you put Bronny in the game, that takes minutes away from Luca. Try to keep him more healthy so he
exactly.
could last 4 playoff series. You know what I'm saying?
Even shout out to what Miss D said. And you would love that uh BD if he goes to New York.
I
You would
would.
love that.
I would. To see
You know what I
LeBron as a
mean?
Knick, you right. You damn right I would. I wouldn't mind that at all. He could come off the bench on the Knicks. He don't got to be a starter.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he come off the Knicks. The Knicks on he come off the bench on the New York Knicks. The Knicks instantly are in the NBA final talk for next year.
yeah.
They're a
Yep.
finals favorite coming out the East. You put LeBron on the Knicks, and he coming off the bench.
If he wants to go for another ring, that. And I'm tell you
But
this, this
I
next
think
move,
he's staying in LA too. I don't think
yeah,
LA
yeah.
gonna just.
No, I don't think so neither. But just say this, right? If
Would he
this
go back
were
to
to
Cleveland?
happen, that's
I
another
don't
thing
think
I
he
was
would
gonna
go
say, Miss
back to
D.
Cleveland. Not how it's constituted now with
So what
Mitchell and
team?
Harden there.
What team? What team?
So Miss D,
I
there's
think
two
he stay
teams I
in
would
LA.
say. I would say, know what I'm saying? I would say if it was me, I would just like to go play with Wimby. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like just see, I don't know. If I was like in their position, I'd be, and I can't say that because I ain't got the money they got now, you know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe it would change me. But I tend to think that I'll stay true to my form as me loving basketball, you know what I mean? Man, I always want to go for rings. I'm telling you, man, man, listen, man. And I want to play with certain people. Like Wimby, I would love to play with Wimby. Man, my assists will double. Everything would double. Man, shit. Man, that's like someone that you would love to play with. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. And
LeBron
I
with
don't,
Wemby would be an insane work. You know what kind of
yeah.
pick and roll that would be? A
He gonna
LeBron
take a pay
Wemby
cut.
pick and roll.
He
It
gonna
could be,
My
take
it
a
could,
pay cut.
goodness.
Yeah.
and that's what, yep. And listen, Miss D, everything that we talked about, all that stuff is factored in to him going over there to the Spurs, him taking pay cuts and all that shit, and let them build around them two. Because they do got
Right.
they got De'Aaron Fox. He's a pretty good point guard over there.
Yeah.
Um,
I like that. I like that.
they
I
got
like
some
that.
defense over there. So and Spurs is a good team, is a good organization. You know what I mean? So that's just the way I think. You know what I mean?
Listen, you know what I would like to see? I wouldn't mind seeing Kawhi go back to the Spurs.
Yeah, that would not be bad. Yes.
I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. At this point, the Clippers are done. The Clippers ain't doing anything. You done got rid of Paul George. You done got rid of Harden. You done broke them up. Why not send Kawhi back to the Spurs and let him play with Wemby? You know, you talk about defense. You see the
Oh
kind of
man.
defender
Oh
Wemby
man.
is.
Listen, let me tell you
You put
something. Let me tell you
Kawhi
something.
on there, shit,
And
you ain't getting
hey, and
shit.
CM said I'm playing 2K, right? I'm playing 2K right now. Kawhi, LeBron, and Wimby. I don't give a fuck how old they are. Ain't nobody stopping that shit. I don't give a damn.
Right. That's true.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
ain't
damn.
nobody stopping
But
that.
guess
No,
I
what?
don't give a
LeBron
damn.
going to come off the bench. LeBron going to take a pay cut and come off the bench.
Come on, I don't give a damn. Let's go. Let's do it.
Right. He can't start. He gonna
I'm
mess
gonna
up
show
the
y'all.
chemistry.
I'm gonna show y'all that I'm a king. I'm a captain. I'm a that I play
But hold
5D
on. But
chess.
is his ego? I mean, we saying that his
Exactly.
ego
That's
going
what I'm
to
saying.
sit on the bench because
Yeah,
that
you
team right
you
now.
I
Um.
remember that too, CM. That changed Kawhi Leonard's whole trajectory. That first
Right.
injury, the Zaza
Right.
Pachulia shit. I
remind me,
remember
man,
that
because
very
my
well.
my my
Matter of
mind
fact, they
ain't
changed
good.
the whole, land and rules because of that.
Remind me. I forgot what it is. The closing out thing.
The outro.
No, what you said. The Zaza Pachulia.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, when
remind me.
that you got to give people space to land on a jump
Yeah, yeah,
shot.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, you got to give people the
That's where
space
you
to
fucked him
land.
up. Yeah, I
Yeah, that
remember that.
first injury, that's what fucked Kawhi up. It changed his whole trajectory as a player. Like that injury
See,
kind of fucked him up for
I'm
a
gonna tell
while.
you, Kawhi is the kind of motherfucker that didn't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? I think I think he did what he wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he
And
wanted
now
to
he
go
just,
home. LA is his home for him. Like he from
Right.
San Diego, so like
yeah.
California is home for him.
But now
So
Clippers. Now that the Clippers are kind of you know
yeah, the Clippers are gone now. They trash. He could
well
go back
Yeah,
to San
a few
Antonio
years they
and
just have
get
to
him
they
another ring.
OKC do.
he
Um.
could have just went right over to the Lakers when they were trying to get him over there with LeBron. But it was
No, he
hard
ain't
headed
want that. He
ass.
wanted his own. He wanted his own. He said it. He
But
said he wanted his
but
own.
but but listen, but check it out, Miss D. But check it out, Miss D. When didn't LeBron say, "Here you go, it's your team," Wade, when he went over there? I know he was young,
Yeah, but I
but
don't understand that. But LeBron ego at the time is his ego. But he wanted his own. I know it's the Clippers, And yes, the Clippers have bad luck, no matter who go over there for some reason. But he wanted his own name. But as far as him going to the
But what I'm
Spurs,
saying is, D, look at what they're doing with Luca.
you keep saying that. It's not
They're,
about
they're,
that. It's not about that. LeBron's ego. The Wizards don't have nobody. Why would he go to a team that has nobody?
They're gonna have Trey Young and Anthony Davis. What do you mean?
Oh, please
yeah.
get out of here. Get out of here
Hey,
with that.
Miss D, I understand what you're saying, but his ego would have played in a part in this time because all year they've been saying it's Luca's team. You
I
see what
know
I
that.
mean?
What I'm saying, right? What I'm saying, his ego is not. He's going to humble himself. I don't know, but let
Yeah,
me talk about the Spurs. I mean, the Clippers.
yeah.
Clippers going to have to be. Clippers going to have to be just like they're going to be just like um the OKC. They built their team around younger players.
Who the hell they got over there again, man? Damn, I done forgot. No, they
They
got
got
Kawhi,
Darius
Paul,
Garland.
Paul George. They left. They let Paul George
Paul
go.
George is on the Sixers.
Yeah.
I'm saying they
Shit.
got
They're
to
about to go
rebuild.
to the finals.
Right,
Shit. They're about to go to the finals and shit. About
right.
time. Hey man, shout out to Paul George. He needed that anyways. So who else they got
Yeah,
over there?
Philly. They gotta hold the Sixers. They're gonna have it rough because they stuck with Embiid. They're stuck with Paul George, and I think
They
they
can
need
go
to get
on
rid of both of
contracts,
them so they
right?
can move on.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about the New
I
York
don't
man.
think they
My
still.
bad.
Is they
I'm
still
not thinking
know
about.
Embiid?
Yeah,
Yeah, they stuck with Embiid to
How many years is he
yeah.
on his
2029,
contract?
Paul George to 2027. Like,
I'm thinking that.
Well,
I'm thinking New
2027.
York.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I was still trying to build from the draft like the Clippers and the Sixers. You have to get younger. The championship window is probably out the door unless y'all have an OKC situation. But we'll see.
yeah, I don't see it happening again. I think Kawhi should go back to the Spurs. I think that would be perfect
Yeah,
for him. The way the Spurs are
yeah.
constituted now,
Especially,
all they
yeah,
really
And guess
missing
what? But
is
his
an elite
role,
wing player.
just like LeBron, his role gonna be have to change though.
Yeah, I
Well,
think he's old enough now to take a role
we'll
where he
see.
don't have to be the
I don't think
star on
he'll.
the team anymore. He
Yeah, I
old
don't
enough.
think he
He done
will.
went through a whole bunch of injuries. He know he can't carry a team anymore.
We'll
Yeah, I
see.
don't think he. Like I don't think that was ever his problem, was it?
Nah,
Like him
that's what he
wanting
was
to.
brung to the Clippers to do, to carry the Clippers to. But
Yeah,
they could
it's not
never
that he has
stay
an
healthy
ego.
all at
But look, when you the
once.
But he.
star, and then you get older, sometimes it's hard to play that role. You still think you're the same, but you go to if you look LeBron or Kawhi go to the Spurs the way it's constituted, and the young players are balling, you gonna mess them up. You messing them up,
Mhm.
so you have to play a role so you won't mess them up.
Yeah,
Once
that's what
they,
I'm saying. I think Kawhi's old enough now that if you put him
we'll
back
see.
on the Spurs,
We'll see.
that
We'll
he
see.
would be able to accept the role because you playing with Wemby. Like, you're
I
not
know
I
better
that.
than
think.
him.
I think these players nowadays are too goddamn pansy and soft in their feelings. You know what I mean? Their ego is. You know what I mean? Sometimes they need to let that shit go if they want to. They don't be worried about rings no more. I don't think so. I think they be worried about I want to be the star and make the money. That's what I think they worry about more. Which I guess it ain't nothing wrong with it. Whatever. I guess probably I'll be doing the same thing.
I
Hey,
ain't even
bitch.
know there was a Muggsy Bogues Jr. or Spud Webb Jr. That's crazy work if that's
I
true.
didn't know. I didn't know that either. And I say
I
taller
know
than their
there's
fathers. No, let me stop. I'm wrong.
that's crazy. I know there's Spud Webb, but not Muggsy.
I know we
Okay.
got a few
I call
juniors
Spud
in the
Webb
league
son.
right now. I know Ron Harper. There's a Ron Harper Jr. and
Hey,
a
I'm about to
Kenyon
come up
Right.
on
Martin
my
Jr. and
computer.
a Tim
Yeah.
I
Hardaway
gotta drop it.
Jr.
Yeah. Tim Hardaway. Let's do Scottie Pippen. Got no
Yeah,
junior.
Scottie
I'm not sure.
Pippen Jr. Right.
Some
Yeah,
of
you
you know
got a
what?
Pippen
Some of
Jr.,
them are okay.
Hardaway Jr.
I haven't yet to see Junior be a star like their father. It's very rare.
No, well, Steph Curry would be a bad example because he's the star, but his dad was,
Is
a
that you,
little
Stat?
above average. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have
I
the
like
same.
that. I
Steph
like
Curry's
that.
a junior.
Thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Steph Curry's a junior. Dell Curry name is Wardell.
Yeah, but not
Yes.
look. No. What I'm saying is either the son is better than the father, or the father is better than the son. I never got where the father and the son was, Hall of Famers. That never happened in the
Oh,
NBA.
okay, where it's like an
That's what I
equal
mean.
split.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like
Yeah, I
Kobe
see what
Bryant, his father played in the NBA. He was a decent player, but he wasn't Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's not gonna make the Hall of Fame. So it's very
No.
rare. Like Dale was a good player, but he's not gonna be a Hall
Yeah,
of Famer.
that's a good question. Damn. There might
But
be, but that is a good question. Who?
What?
Shit. I like
Yeah, the father and
is
son
there a father and
combination.
a son?
I gotta look that up. I don't know if it's any
Yeah, I gotta
fathers
look
and
that up.
sons
I'm
that
pretty
made it
sure
to the Hall of
maybe.
Fame.
Yeah,
And
in the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
I don't
I'm
know a
pretty sure.
father son combination off the top of my head. Like I said, you got the
Right.
Hardaways, right? You got
Right.
Harper.
But
They're the
maybe
Harpers.
I'm trying to think. It might have been not the
You
Barrys. No,
had the
not the
Waltons, right?
right.
Bill Walton,
Like I
Luke
said, either the
Walton.
son is okay, the father's a Hall of Famer, or the father's okay, the son a Hall. It's never been
What
where
about King
both
Griffey?
father and
Didn't his
son.
dad play?
I think the closest thing you might have are the Sabonises, where the father and the son are both all stars.
No, I said Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers. Like they,
Clay, I
Well,
think Clay
the
Thompson
father
could be. I
Sabonis
think
is
Clay
a Hall of
Thompson could be a
Famer. The
Hall of
son
Famer.
could be.
but the son is not going to be a Hall of Famer unless he get himself together. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
he's been an
That's very-
all-star
I don't
multiple
know. We
times.
might be.
I
We
ain't talking
might
we
see.
ain't talking about BD. We talking about Hall of
Hey,
Fame.
well, I'm
Yeah,
not
see
gonna say
that
Bryce
the
is
problem
better
with the
than his dad.
Thompsons is Michael Thompson. I don't think is a Hall of Famer.
Hey, I'm not saying
What the
Bryce is better
Thompsons?
than
You
his
mean
dad, but
you mean
The
Clay?
Daddy Thompson, I don't think he's a Hall of
Right. No,
Famer.
that's what I'm
Clay
saying.
is
Either the
gonna be a
father,
Hall of Famer.
right? Either the father is good and the son is okay, or the son is a Hall of Famer. The father's okay. It's never been
hey,
where
what y'all?
both father and son, in different
Well,
eras
well,
Yeah,
became.
what y'all
Michael
think about
Thompson
Bryce?
wasn't a bum though. Michael Thompson,
No,
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not
He
saying that.
was a
BD,
number
BD,
one
you're not
draft
getting what
pick.
I'm saying. I said, when has it ever been a father and son who both went to the Hall of Fame? Or you know what I mean? That never happens.
Yeah, it don't.
They
It's
were
very
both
rare.
good.
I haven't seen it in basketball.
No, I gotta look it up. I doubt it. I doubt if I seen it in the record books. That'd be
And what
cool.
do y'all think about Bryce?
I think Bryce is going to be better than Bronny because
already know
Bryce
that.
got
And
the
that's not
size that Bronny
unfortunately. I
don't.
used to think that. Listen, unfortunately, that's not saying nothing
Yeah, that's why I
because
said. That's why I said I know that, but like as not, I'm not comparing them to Bronny. I'm comparing them to the league. That's what
compared
I'm
to the
talking
what?
about. What do you think? If will he fit in? Will he? Because I think he's not even trying right now, in my opinion.
Cool.
Bryce, because if you look
No,
how
you know
like I
what?
see some
I
of his
can't say he's not
highlights.
trying. He's not. Hold on. He's not ready. He's look. If you cannot, he had the red shirt. I don't think he had an injury. He red shirted his basketball at Arizona. I don't know if he's the player right now that they want him to be. If you can't play
Yeah, that's
Arizona,
what
I
I'm
don't think he's
saying.
gonna play. I don't
But
Well,
know.
see,
Arizona's a national. They went to the Final Four
Yeah,
this
but
year.
no,
Like they
what
weren't
I'm saying,
bums.
BD, he's not ready.
yeah,
No,
I don't think
I
he's
agree. I don't think
He's
he's
not.
ready
He's
either.
not
That's
even
why they
playing on the bench.
redshirted him.
He
But
not
let me,
right exactly. It wasn't an injury red shirt either. He
but let
sucks
me,
right now.
but let me
He
let me
sucks.
say it. That's what I'm saying. Because like if you look at him,
He can't even play college. How you gonna play in the league?
that's what I'm saying. So if you watch him play, if you look at him, if you look at how
I
he
don't think
practices,
he
how he
sucked
does,
though.
he
You
don't
don't think he what?
he's not into it. That's what I'm saying.
Right. It might be
That's
it. So
that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's
right.
what I'm getting at. When you look at him, he doesn't look like he's into it yet. When he gets
Right,
into it,
and he better be
that's
because right
when,
now it's college. If he not gonna make the
yeah,
league, he ain't even gonna
you
make
see what I mean?
he ain't gonna make no league. It's not gonna happen. You
But they
can't.
have to play in college. They have to play 1 year in college unless they change the
They
rule.
have to play what?
CM said they ain't trying to play in college, but they have to play in college
What
for
what
one
the
year
hell he gonna
minimum.
play? His father can't. Look, his father cannot get him in the league like he did Bronny.
Yeah,
That's not gonna happen.
no, not this time. Bronny's gonna have to do it
Nah, it
alone.
ain't gonna happen this time. But I still think Bryce is gonna be better than
But
Bronny
yeah,
overall because
But that's
Bryce
again,
not
he
is gonna
got
saying
have
the
to do
nothing,
it
size
BD.
himself.
that Bronny
BD.
don't.
BD. That's not saying nothing.
Oh,
Whoop de doo.
size is a lot. Size mean a lot.
BD.
The difference
It
between
don't
6'2" and
matter.
6'6" is a lot.
Yeah, but it don't matter. He can't play either. You talking about he gonna be better than Bronny? That's not saying nothing.
He just see that's what I mean. It's not. I don't think he can't play. I think he's just not into it. You know what I mean? If he
he's not. He can't play. He can't play. It's not that he's not into it. He don't have the talent like that. Look,
well, I done seen him play, and
You don't think Bryce is talented?
no,
You see,
I used to think that. No. If they had to red shirt you, and he not even playing on the bench, I can see if he came on the bench. They came and play you.
Yeah, and I agree with CM. I agree with CM. That's what I'm saying. He's better than Bronny right now, and
it don't matter. What y'all talking about?
Listen. What I'm
So
saying
what?
is Miss D. I'm not. You got to understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's better. I'm just using Bronny for now because he's.
There's no need to use Bronny because Bronny ain't better than Bronny. Bronny okay. He ain't even okay.
I agree with you. I'm not comparing Bryce to him. I'm comparing him in this reason because in my eyes, I don't think Bryce is trying. And with him not even trying,
Skywalker. It don't matter about him trying. He's not a good player. It's not about trying. He's not. Look, they're not. Both Bronny and Bryce are not. They're not.
You saying they trash Miss D, both of them?
Yes, and that's. I'm not saying it in a bad way. They not.
I mean, there's no good way to call a person trash, Miss D.
They trash.
There's no good way to do it.
Hold on. They came and be just average. They came and be average. That's not even good.
Is average right now without trying, Miss D.
You keep saying not trying. He's not good, Sky. He's not good.
He's not putting 100% in, Miss D.
He's not good.
No, Miss D. If he put 100% effort in, you will see a difference. That's with everything and everybody.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
He's not. You can. Oh my God. You want to? It's okay. It's okay. They're not basketball players.
Miss D.
They're not basketball players. Don't mislead me. Don't mislead me. They're not basketball players. It's okay. Y'all keep trying to.
It's far from the truth.
You're trying to make the basketball players, and they're not.
That
is
far from
Miss
the
D,
truth.
Because he can't play.
Not a basketball player.
Okay, hold on, Skywalker. Wait, Miss D. Look, tell me what makes Bronny trash in your opinion. Why is Bronny trash? We're not going to get into Bryce just yet. Bronny's in the league, so tell me why he's trash.
No, he didn't leave to his father. He barely holding on.
The man was doing better than the first round draft pick this year. I'm not even crazy. I don't even think he's good. I think it's nepotism that he's not in the league.
Sky don't mean nothing. That means he did the first round.
Oh my goodness! You're telling me he's not good enough? This is Miss D. I can sit here and tell you I agree with you.
Bronny, no.
You're not trying to hear nothing, Miss D.
No, everybody ain't trying to hear nothing.
You're saying what you're saying.
Sky, I'm not gonna argue with you, Sky.
But
listen, Sky, I'm trying not to holler, Sky. It's amazing. Bronny is not ready. Bronny is not. Look, like I just said. I'm very happy that LeBron was able. No, he can't. I'm very happy. Hold on. I'm not finished what I'm saying. I'm not. No.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. But you're.
I'm gonna let you know. No. Hold on. He cannot. He's okay. He's not even average. Average is probably like 6 points. He's not giving you 6 points a game. Look, Bronny, right now, as we speak, his father hooked him up. That's fine. He's not even a bench player. He's not even a good bench player. It's okay. Right now, as we speak, he's not a professional player. He needs to go back down to the ranks and practice on his game.
I'm like talking to E right now, man. This is like talking to E right now.
No, it's not.
Miss D.
Let me say it.
I disagree with you, Miss D. I think Bronny made a huge leap in year 2, and I think Bronny actually showed that he could play in the league this year. He had a really good playoff. Bronny did in the minutes that he played. He did. He averaged 6 points, but he only played 8 minutes a game.
Oh my God.
Bronny made a leap. He did.
Now, BD, maybe you can get what I'm trying to say, right? I agree with Miss D that it's nepotism. I don't think Bronny should be in the league right now. I said that. I don't think Bronny should be in the league right now, and she's still arguing with me. I just agreed with her, and she's still arguing with me.
You said Bryce.
I just said,
Bryce and Bronny are not.
If you listen to what I'm trying to say,
I'm not arguing.
You gotta let him finish, Miss D.
But I let you talk. But you're not letting me talk. If you listen to what I'm trying to say, I agreed with you 20 times, and you're not listening. This is like talking to E. I agreed with you. Bronny should not be in the league. Well, you just now said Bronny 20 times. Bronny should not be in the league. That doesn't mean he's not a basketball player. That doesn't mean Bryce is not a basketball player. What I said, which you agreed on, then you pushed off to the side, is he is not putting 100% in. You're saying he's not just a good.
I never said about 100%. I never said that. You said that.
That's what I said.
I said that. I did not say that. He cannot play, Sky. I never said about effort.
And you're just that is far from the truth. That is far from the truth. It's far from the truth.
Bryce is not a basketball player.
Oh my goodness, man! What is he, man? What is he? What is he? What is he?
He's just a kid with size. He's not.
Just a kid with size that can play basketball, right?
No, he can't. No, he can't. I'm not agreeing with you.
Are we talking about Bryce now?
Yes,
you're right.
He cannot play.
Yes.
Nah, Bryce. No, Bryce got some game, Miss D. I watched the clips on him. He's not no bum.
Okay, I got a headache. I'm about to leave. I can't take y'all.
I'm just saying. I don't think he's dumb.
You don't know ball. The boy
she
can't
said
play.
We don't know ball, and I just sat there and said the man ain't even trying, and you can tell by his demeanor. You can tell by his demeanor. You can tell by his demeanor. That's why.
Did you watch this? No, they told him to sit down because he can't play.
This is amazing.
And
if you watch him, no, you don't, because if you watch him practice, if he doesn't put effort into it.
Do not watch.
You see what you see, BD.
Do not watch sports.
She wants to sit and say, Sky. I let her.
You don't watch sports.
I let her talk, and she's not trying to let me talk.
You gotta let him. You gotta let him land his plane.
No. I'm gonna let her talk because she wants to be the one. Sky. So go ahead, Miss D.
Stupid. That boy can't play.
No, you're the one that's talking stupid, Miss D. And respectfully, you're the one talking stupid. You're the one sitting up here saying that a basketball player ain't a basketball player.
He cannot play. He's not a basketball player.
Just because you say he is.
Look, I see you got a joint in your. I see you got a joint in your mouth. Smoke that, because you talking crazy.
This is crazy. This is amazing. Yeah, you are crazy. The women.
Crazy.
Hey, listen, BD. You need to put her ass in the. Listen, when you got her up your clothes, make sure she's cooking, BD. Make sure she's cooking. Make sure she's cooking.
I need you
because she has no idea what she's talking about.
I'm gonna take off my belt and beat both of you. How about that?
You him right quick.
Listen, give her some pots and pans and some silverware because the man is a basketball player, and she has the nerve to say the man ain't a basketball player.
Okay, look, wait, both of y'all, wait, look. No, he gonna stop.
Hold on, Sky.
Talk, Miss D.
Sky, I need you to have courage. I need you to go on any other panel. You ever heard of HD and HD and them? And tell them that they asked to tell them that you think Bryce can play. You would get cooked because I know I'm right. Bryce cannot play.
Okay, you know you're right because you listen to the people and instead of watching for yourself.
I've been watching him.
No, you don't because you just not told me to go on another panel and see what they say. I don't know what I'm saying. All you got to do is watch. All you got to do is watch him. Watch how he acts.
You haven't been watching him because you think
this is why people don't know body language.
Okay, hold on.
People don't know body language.
Hold on. Come back next year when I guess they reinstate him and then see how he played with Arizona. And then you come back and you give me an apology. Is that a deal?
Well, I mean, they chose to redshirt him not from his play, Miss D. They chose to redshirt him because he was only 17 at the time when he signed to Arizona. You know how many people play at 17? Guess who played at 17? No, I'm just saying that's the reason why they redshirted him.
BD, can I say this? That's not how that's not why they redshirted him. You know why? Guess who played at 17? Guess who? Hold on, I don't want nobody to talk. Guess who played at 17? What was his name that played at Memphis? And he played Amani
Ja Morant.
No, I'm gonna smack you. Amani Bates was 17 when he played with Memphis. He played for Penny Hardaway. That's not why they redshirted him because he was 17. They don't give a fuck about him being 17.
That's what I read, that they redshirted him because of his age. And plus
Why
Arizona already was stacked.
Hold on.
They already had a good roster.
Amani Bates played at 17. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Memphis roster ain't nothing like Arizona roster. It's not even close.
You want to? No, I got a headache. Oh my god.
No, I'm just saying it's not close. Arizona was a Final Four team.
Y'all don't make sense. Y'all not making sense.
How that don't make sense? Arizona was not a Final Four team this year, Misty. I mean, come on, they were a Final Four team this year. Their roster was already stacked.
I'm gonna come back.
Bryce didn't have the space to play on Arizona this year anyway.
I'll come back.
Can I ask you a question for you? Can I ask you a question for you? She gone.
What you got, CM?
I mean, when it comes to Bronny and Bryce, they're clearly like Skywalker said, they're basketball players and they're NBA players. But you gotta remember, like the players back in the day, they didn't really want to go to college like that. Like a lot of players they were forgetting the aspect they were better than. There's plenty of players that were better than the NBA that were better than weren't as good in college.
Hey, listen, y'all know, y'all can tell. Like if y'all see someone on camera or y'all see someone in real life, y'all can tell if they're into something, right?
Right.
Like they're giving their all. You know what I mean? And then that's what I'm trying to explain. Hey, if y'all watch him, if he's all aloof, he looks like a little goofy out there. You know what I mean? Just bouncing around. You know what I mean? Always playing around. You know what I'm saying? He's never serious. You know what I mean? He's always just like if he puts 100% effort in, man, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be no damn Hall of Famer. See, this is where she was getting like twisted. I'm not even saying that he probably might be a six man. He probably might come off the bench in the damn NBA. But he is a basketball player, and he got more skills than Bronny does already. And that's all I was trying to say.
Well, you know, I love Miss D. That's my chick. But I disagree with her on the Bryce not being a player thing. The man already 6'6", he only 17. He could only get taller and bigger at this point. And he got a jump shot already. He just got to put the tools together. As for Bronny himself, LeBron James Jr., I think he made a huge leap in year 2.
He needs to go to the G League.
He performed well in the playoffs this year, Bronny did.
Man, he needs to go to the G League. You know what I mean? That's why when I first started this and I first asked, when you said Bronny compared to Bronny, I said, no, don't even compare him to Bronny. Compare him to the rest of the league. You know what I mean? Because Bryce is already, if not just as skilled, if not better than Bronny right now. And he's
again, I think Bronny is proven to be an NBA player. At least in the playoffs, he showed he could play.
Prove to be a bench player. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a NBA player though, not a G League player.
And then I agree with her.
He's good enough to be on somebody's roster now.
Yeah, everybody knows this. Everybody knows how he got in the league. Everybody knows. The
Absolutely
whole world knows. Nepotism. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows he shouldn't have been in the league. Everybody knows he should have been in the G League, undrafted or whatever, or still in college. Which I would have went across seas if I was him. Because it seemed like that's the thing.
He LeBron James' son. There wasn't no way he was going across anyway. But
what?
Again, I think Bronny still got room for improvement. He can play defense. He's proven he could shoot the ball a little bit now. But more importantly, he's guarding people. He wasn't doing that his rookie year. This year, he was actually guarding people. And if you watch the playoffs, even though the Lakers got swept by OKC, Bronny didn't look bad in none of those games. He really did.
You know what? I don't even think Bryce wants to play basketball.
I think
you think he just doing it just because of the name?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. When you don't love something, when you ain't into it, that's what it's gonna look like. Your performance is gonna look like that. I think he's doing it just because it's dad. Know what I mean?
Right.
Shit.
I think he has some type of love for the game just because, like, skills got to develop. You know what I'm saying? He's the best shooter in the family for sure. Out of Bronny and Bron.
That might come from the big ass glasses that he wears.
Hey, whatever works for him. But again, He's 6'6" and he's 17. So, like I said, he
Just be
could
out
only,
there
if
joking, man.
LeBron is
I'm
6'8",
man.
6'9", that means I give Bryce another 5-6 years. He could easily be 6'8", 6'9" by the time he 19, 20.
But see, now one thing I can too agree with Miss D, what she said is size don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Because if you ain't no elite defender, or if you ain't no elite defender or rebounder, and you got the size, it don't mean shit. Like, for instance, like what's his name? Dennis Rodman.
DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
But see, I disagree with that. Size do mean something if you have a jump shot.
Well, that's
when
what
you
I'm
could
saying.
create your
I'm
own
not
shot,
saying,
size mean a lot when you could create your own
I'm
shot.
not talking about what I'm talking about with none of that. No jump shot, no skill, nothing like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I done seen a whole bunch of tall ass dudes that can't play. I done seen people out there on the basketball court, bam, bam, go up there. The only thing they can do is dunk. Can't dribble worth a look. You know what I'm saying? When they dribble, they're looking down at their hand in the ball the whole time. You know what I mean? You feel me? And like kind of like stutter stepping. You know what I mean? I know you've seen them people like that, like really can't play. I've seen tall people like that, can't rebound the ball. I've seen the 5'5" dude, you know what I'm saying, out rebound a 6'3", 6'4" dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen that real life
So,
and on the NBA.
I agree with her on that now, but I see what you're saying. I'm just saying in general, just being tall don't mean shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I've seen some people ain't got no skills being tall.
But like Big Dog said, I think Bronny definitely proved that he's an NBA player this year. Like I was surprised.
Yeah, NBA G League player. You know what I mean? I think he should be in
he's
the
better
G
than
League.
G League. He's way better.
Yeah, I think he's better than G League at this point right now. He, like I said, Bronny had a good playoff. He performed well against the Rockets and he performed decent against OKC. He looked like an NBA player.
Nope.
To me.
He did because he has skills that translate, like the defense, the athleticism. He just got to work on his know of the game. Like maybe you're right. Maybe Bron is forced him to play ball.
Because the way I look at it, the NBA,
I'm not even going to go that far.
They're starting to phase out the smaller guards, in my opinion. The smaller guards are starting to have more of a struggle in today's NBA than the bigger guards are.
Yeah. I don't think his dad's forcing him. I think it's just trying to make his dad happy because that's the thing his dad wants him to do. You know what I mean? Maybe it is forced. I don't know. Maybe he loves it. Maybe he's trash. You know, I think he's. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's gonna be a Hall of Famer like his dad. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's gonna be shit. He might not even. He might make it to the league on his own, no nepotism, and be a bench rider. Who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean? But shit, you got a lot of people in the league right now that's like that are basketball players.
Yeah, I figured he got that dunk package of 6'2", so that's still some. Most NBA players don't got that.
Yeah, Bronny is very athletic. That he is.
And then
he got some hops for a 6'2" guard.
Yeah, when he did play OKC, he did crank up his defense a little bit against Shea.
So, yeah, like I said, Bronny played well in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he did.
So he can, he did show he can crank up.
He did play well. We need to give him the credit where the credit is due. In the playoffs, Bronny played well. He looked like an NBA player to me, at least. He did.
Yeah.
No, to me too. Yeah, he worked on his game. You could tell, like this. To me, this is like his rookie year. Like he really made the progressions from the beginning of the year to the end. That's why he was able to play in the playoffs and be more effective than veterans that the Lakers fucking are holding on to.
And he wasn't turning the ball over either.
We got a turnover problem on the Lakers. Everybody turned the
ball and the Lakers had a serious turnover problem the entire playoffs, but it wasn't Bronny that was turning the ball over. It was everybody else, including his dad.
Who y'all think gonna be in the finals? I heard LKC and
I think it's gonna be the Spurs and the Knicks.
You think the Spurs gonna take care of OKC?
Spurs?
Yeah. Listen, don't nobody in the NBA got nothing for Wemby. A healthy Wemby, nobody got nothing for.
Hey, Wemby is actually
you can't guard him.
Wemby actually.
There's no guarding Wemby. Listen, if you leave him open on the 3-point line, he could hit the 3. If he's in the post, it's 2 points.
You hear me?
If he catches the ball in the post, you could forget it. Game over already.
Wemby actually wants it too. You know what I mean? He's actually like he actually playing.
And then what he do on the defensive side, I haven't seen anybody, no big man do on it. Not Mutombo, not Eaton, not anybody you could think of who block shots for a living. I ain't never seen anybody do it like Wemby, bro. Wemby be blocking shots with his back be turned, and he'll turn around and block a shot with his back turned. Like,
yeah. He can.
It's not like he just blocking shots from small people either. The way he was swatting Rudy Gobert shit. Rudy Gobert 7'1", 7'2". He was swatting his shit too. Like, get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
Say that.
He can guard the perimeter and the paint. Awesome.
Yeah. Fucking Wemby
and
is
guards,
like
they got enough guards.
I see you coming.
You hear me?
Hey, Miss D, I'm sorry, Miss D. I apologize, Miss D. I cook too.
No, I gotta understand. UNBD don't know ball, but that's all right.
Come on.
That's all right. I don't know about it. I take that. Listen, I take that. As long as we cool, I take that. I take it.
You know, Miss D knows she my chick. She don't knock it off.
I don't know. Y'all watching something? I'm watching. I ain't watching. I don't know. That's all good.
All I know, Miss D, Knicks and 6, regardless whoever they get, Pistons or Cavs.
So you think the Knicks are gonna beat the Spurs?
It might be because my Pistons sometimes do stupid stuff, and I realize that we might need a point guard. Well, I know we need a point guard, and we need somebody else that can get their own shots. So. No,
she's saying like a second point guard, somebody who can offset K.
No, not a second point guard. K. No, I don't want K to bring the ball up because he got too much energy trying to play point and score. No, I want him off the ball. We need a point guard. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's been our problem.
I told you Austin Reeves would be good on the Pistons. If the Pistons could find a way to get an Austin Reeves type player, that would be wonderful for them.
That sounds okay.
You don't like Austin Reeves?
Yeah, no, I'm saying. I
don't like Austin Reeves.
Hey, they could have called me. They could have called me, and I would have came and played. I would. We would have won.
Oh Lord!
Shit, I wish they called me. I'll sit in the corner and pop a 3-4.
Hold up, I haven't been.
Well, okay, hold on. Y'all two old butts gonna play defense against these young bucks?
Nope.
Listen, so I might be a little delusional right now because.
I'm telling you that right now.
That's like me trying to play in WNBA. You think I'm a guard Kennedy Carter and get crushed?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I'm a better defender than
I think I got to, I haven't smoked in about
Kennedy Carter. Look, Kennedy Carter was crushing Canada and Gray.
Yeah, Kennedy Carter. They ain't had nothing for her.
They sure didn't when she got
yeah, Kennedy Carter tonight. Yeah,
she like the iris. She like iris for real. She do got the iris in first step.
Her first step is lethal. Kennedy Carter. Yeah, Kennedy Carter is amazing.
Huh?
So I still think I can out hoop my nephew in
I hear you.
He said he could still out hoop his nephew. But you still young, CM. We old, man. I can't do that shit.
Look, I mess with you. Y'all, you old, Sky. Just saying, you old. That's all right.
What at 36? I'm in my prime.
How old are you?
I think we would probably win the game 7 against OKC.
Who?
I mean, if I would have been playing.
He said, "Sky." According to Sky, he played ball though. Sky was, he was like Nahara on the Mavericks. He's that Mexican on the ball court.
I haven't smoked in about a week, so it might be, you know what I mean?
You would get crushed. You would get crushed.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I need to go roll up.
Look, Sky, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
I know you are. See, you better ask BD. I can take it. You know what I mean? I sit up there and they fuck with me all the time on my panel.
Yeah.
They talk mad shit to me.
Yeah, they do me the same way.
Then you take your takes, be like, huh? What?
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. See, this is why I like having panels. Like, I enjoy watching other shows, where people do their monologues and stuff. And, certain people could do that because they're a little bit more entertaining than others. But me, I like the engagement. I like to talk shit to other people.
Yeah.
Me
We always go back and forth. And Scott
Right.
too.
I love the banter of it all. That's why I like the panel stuff, because I like the banter. I don't mind getting into a back and forth with somebody I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Right.
Then hang out. Chill, we good.
I still think Bryce is going to be a above average NBA player.
Speaking of basketball players, what do y'all think about the DJ dude from BYU, the dude who's projected to be the #1 pick?
AJ.
Yeah, AJ. My bad.
He don't want to go to the Wizards. We'll see.
What do y'all think of him as a player, though?
That would be a great fit for him.
I know, but he don't want to go there. But they might still pick him. Oh, he'll be okay.
What about Boozer's son?
Him with AB and Trae Young, that's still going to be nice. They go to the playoffs the first year.
What do you guys think about Cam Boozer? What do you think about Cam Boozer, Carlos Boozer's son, the dude from Duke?
I like Cam. It's going to be a good thing between, to me, the #1 pick could be DJ, Cam, or Patterson.
No, it's not going to be Cam or Patterson. It's going to be AJ.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's going to be AJ or maybe Caleb. Caleb Wilson can hoop.
And Caleb, yeah, that's true.
He can hoop.
I mean, you put the AJ, DJ, whatever his name is, you put him on the Wizards and you pair him with a healthy Trae Young and a healthy AD. I think you could make some noise.
I know that, but the player got to want to go there. His attitude got to be right. I mean, we see that.
After coming from a school like BYU, I don't think he'd be tripping on Washington.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you this, BB.
But for some reason, something about Washington, nobody want to go there. I don't know.
Well, you know that's one of the Mormon themed schools, BYU. It's in Utah, I believe.
But you know what it is? They paid him. Now you know BYU is not necessarily known for basketball. They pay him that money. He got paid pretty good to go there. You know he wasn't going there besides that.
Boy, they said Michael Jordan was a puppet to the industry. Son of a
Who said that?
So I didn't know. I just sent it to BD if you want to play it. The dude talk about how he was going broke and how I do believe this about Magic Johnson, that they lied about that AIDS shit. You know what I mean? With him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like this dude says, and I always thought this too. All these rich ass people that got more money than him that have that shit and they can't get cured, but he gets cured from it. You know what I mean? Come on.
He's not cured. What they said is, I don't know. It might be true, but they said it's undetectable. That don't mean that he don't have it. If he have it, I don't know.
Well, like what this dude said, and that's true, right? When he said that he got it, when he first said that he had it, he was gaining weight. He wasn't losing weight like everybody else.
That don't mean hold on. That don't mean that you don't have it. He don't have AIDS. He has HIV. It's the difference between AIDS and HIV. It's some bigger people that got HIV.
Yeah, you're right.
It don't mean you didn't necessarily lose weight. Then he got money. So that don't mean he don't have it. It just mean that he got enough money to
I think it was bullshit.
I don't know. That's an interesting thing to say you got HIV. I don't understand why would he do that if he don't.
Well, because this guy, which I'm not saying I believe him, but the way he's saying is, no, Jordan was the puppet, right? You know, he sacrificed his dad. His restaurants that he had was going under, and he was going broke. He had signed an agreement where he had to come every 2 months or every 2 years, every 2 times every year to these restaurants and stuff like that. And I guess he got caught point shaving. You know what I mean? Jordan got caught point shaving, gambling, point shaving, right? And then he threw Magic Johnson under the bus. And when Magic Johnson got thrown under the bus, that's when they came out with the whole scandal of,
Did they play in the finals that year too?
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just have open mind to it. You know what I mean? I always thought Jordan was
but didn't they play in the finals? Was it the Lakers Bulls that year?
Yeah, the Lakers and the Bulls played in the final. That was the Bulls' first championship. They played the Lakers.
Right. And you know, also another conspiracy theory. LeBron can't retire because he might have to do allegedly a sacrifice.
Yeah,
like a ritual.
Yep. Somebody
I heard about that.
Somebody
Yeah,
got
I need somebody to like really in depth explain that to me, like what
they're
that
saying,
particular
that
ritual is about.
Hold on, wait. They're saying that James Goldstein dude is like the real commissioner of the NBA.
A lot of them
Stormy
are part
Peter
of
about to start.
the societies. A lot of them are part of that stuff.
They are some brother.
Well,
Like,
they say LeBron knew that Kobe. Everybody knew that. Basically, they said, "Man, the shit was crazy." Okay, so I guess his last game. You know what the toy that they handed out?
the helicopter toy.
Yep, a helicopter toy. Before then, they had on one of them cartoons in South Park or one of them things
They
that
had the planes
Yeah,
coming
Kobe
out,
had
coming out.
Simpsons. I think it was Simpsons.
Oh,
It was
Simpsons.
South
Okay.
Park. Maybe one of them that
It
Kobe
was
had.
both. No, it was both.
Crashed
It was
in
on,
that Kobe had crashed in the man. That shit was crazy.
But
They
that's
had one
predictive
where Kobe was
programming.
on top of a roof and Kanye was in the helicopter and Kobe threw the ball at Kanye. And oh man, they just were telling
Oh
everybody.
yeah, I forgot about that part too. Yeah.
They were telling everybody.
Right.
And nobody like people think it's bullshit. Like shout out to my lady, you know what I mean? She lost her ID. And now she took that I'm not a donor shit. She took that shit off. I've been told her to do. If y'all a donor, y'all better take that shit off.
Yeah.
Especially
I
y'all
stopped
black
doing that
folks.
too because I don't like that. Yeah.
Especially y'all black folks.
Yeah.
Supposedly y'all's I don't know, I guess organs and blood or something like that is the elixir of life. So
Yeah, I'm interested in more in the ritual, though. That's the third time I've heard
It's a
about
preacher that said
LeBron
that.
being
Some kind of
Look
involved
at
in
preacher that
the
Brandon
said that.
Clark.
ritual.
Look at Brandon Clark, for instance. To me, they're doing some type of
you remember
they're doing
Jennifer
some type of
Hudson?
insurance scam.
You remember
Yeah, of
Jennifer
course.
Hudson?
Yeah.
Her people got deleted. They think
Yeah.
that was a sacrifice.
And they blame that
Yeah.
guy, but he's not really the what happened. You know, he was just
I heard the
called
same thing about Jordan's daddy.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
It's
About him
well, you know
being a
my
that's
wait,
sacrifice.
what
wait.
the
You know my
And Bill
nephew.
look
Cosby's
at your
son.
text message. Hey,
Hold on,
BD, look
I
at your
heard that
text
too.
message. BD.
hold on, quick. Hold on. You know my
BD, look
blood
at your
nephew,
text
like
message. BD.
my
Oh
blood
yeah, I
nephew.
see it. Skywalker.
My bad. But my blood nephew's in the NBA today. My brother, my stepbrother, magically ran over by a train in LA last year. Magically, like I still don't know. I still
Have
don't
y'all
like.
noticed? Have y'all noticed that there's a lot of good singers that really don't make it that y'all think, man, this is a good singer, man. And everybody thought they were a good singer and they didn't make it, or a good actor, a real good actor that didn't make it. I'm gonna tell you one. Have y'all seen The Walking Tall with The Rock in it?
No,
Yeah,
I
walk.
can't.
Yeah. When his
Yeah.
So
first
you know
movie
that white guy. So you know that white guy that's in it.
was that
He
Paul
lost a
Walker.
lot of roles. He lost a lot of roles because he wouldn't kiss another woman on the screen because his wife, and he's a Christian, and he's a real
Okay.
good
Yeah.
actor.
And certain
When you
things, if you
don't
don't
bend
do
the
it,
knee, when you don't
they will.
sacrifice something, you don't sacrifice that
Exactly.
asshole or someone in your family, you
Right.
won't make it like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
I always
basically
wonder every
what
time I look at
sacrifice is.
somebody, every time because it was a guy that he grew up with Will Smith, and he put Will Smith out there on some stuff.
You're not talking about the DJ, are you?
Huh?
You're not talking about his DJ that was with him all them
No,
years,
it
are you?
was like a personal assistant. It was a family friend. It's a guy he knew before he became famous, and he said he's saying what Will was doing with what's his name, Dwayne Martin, and stuff like that. We ain't get to details, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fishy stuff
You know
that go
what else
on
I noticed
with these people
too.
with money.
Is the thing about so how did think about Jaden Ivey and Brandon Clark? So you telling me these dudes are doing these breach of contracts at the end of their deals? Why is it always at the end of their deal? Or like I'm starting to think they're fake injuries too.
I think Jaden Ivey decided he didn't want to be allegedly doing whatever they want him to do, as far as crazy stuff like that. So he just never did that. Never,
My thing is, it's like after 5 years, you're saying these dudes are gay, so they weren't gay the first year. Like
sometimes they hit you
That's
right
my
away,
thing.
and sometimes they hit you right away. They say, and sometimes they wait. and they probably came to him with some stuff. He's like, "No, I'm good." And then he started become more religious. He's probably already religious. It's just that more he started getting into it more, and he's like, "No, I'm good. I'm gonna walk away." That's what I think.
No, I respect what you're saying, but I think it's like, I think it's in their contract to do certain shit so they don't have to pay him. Like, hey, like in your 4th year,
right? And he didn't do it. He didn't want to do that.
No, I'm talking about like in general, like even when they do like, oh, I hate the NBA or this and that, it's damage control. It's controlled opposition.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
It's like, it's how is it? Because okay, I would get what you're saying if it was in his 1st year, 2nd year, even third. This is the end of his 4-year, third. Like it's like he finished his deal's complete. Like, okay, like go do his Jesus and like you hate gay people stuff to keep their eye off this. Then a month later, we got multiple players going to sacrifice on the same day, like Brandon Clark and Jason Collins or whatever.
Yeah, Jason Collins. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was pretty rare. I've never seen 2 NBA players die at the same time on the same day.
Right, and that might be some kind of what do you call it? Gematria.
Nah. We don't do Jumanji over here. Nah, we don't know Jumanji.
No, Gematria. The numbers.
Jumanji.
Oh yeah, don't miss D. Look, we got a lot of experience when it comes to Gematria.
Yeah.
It's definitely some type of numerology. It might not be
I call it Jumanji. I know what you call it.
That's what I mean. I'm sorry. Oops, sorry, y'all.
Gematria. That word triggers folks over here.
Sorry.
There's this one guy that comes up on DT's channel that doesn't know anything until after the fact. He can't tell you nothing until after it happens. Well, we told you this black guy was going to die today, but we didn't tell you yesterday or the day before. But after he died, we told you. All because the numbers. 42.
Nah, I knew he was fake Skywalker when he couldn't predict the Super Bowl. When my prediction was more right than his.
He did. Remember,
he
said
the numbers guy.
And then they got whooped.
Remember, he said Duke was
we all knew Philly was going to win. We all knew Philly was going to win. That was the year. That was that year. I'm talking about not the Seattle year. And you're right. He didn't. You're right.
Nah, he told me the Patriots was going to win. And I told him the Seahawks was going to win. And then when the Seahawks won, he ain't had nothing to say to me. Oh. He wanted to divert the conversation into some other weird shit that ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
Zach is definitely damage control too, a controlled opposition, but they're definitely doing some type of numerology around these players and insurance scams.
He reminds me of the guy that you see at the auction. You know, the dude that talk real fast. $10, $10, $10, $15, $15, $15, $20, $20, $20. He remind me of that.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
yeah, I mean, that's a wild boy.
And it's like
now, I'm not saying that there isn't something to the number stuff. Of course, there's something to the number stuff. There's something to everything, in my opinion. It's just knowing what it is and how to decipher it properly. Because there's a proper way to do most things. It's just folks don't be knowing the proper way to do things. And just be making up shit on the fly.
Would you see how with Brandon Clark, he like the same shit with him? It's the last year of his deal. The year you're on. It's like with the injuries.
You got to speak up a little bit because your mic is like low.
But I'm saying, even my thing with Brandon Clark is like I said with Jay Ivey, the last year of his deal, magically.
Well, they said Brandon Clark he overdosed on something.
I don't know. I sent you what happened to him.
Yeah, I posted the article. I got to go back and read it.
Yeah,
it happened in my hometown.
I sent it right to you. You know what I mean? I sent that to you as soon as it got to me. Damn, Brandon Clark. You know what I'm saying? 27, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird how he passed. You know, interesting.
Yeah, I posted the article when it happened. I just got to go back and reread it. About how he lost his life. But either or, he was only 29 years old. Like he was
29. There you go, 29. I thought it was 27. 29. Young as hell.
Yeah, he was young. You know, he was a role player on
get up out of here too. Are y'all ready for some football?
Man, I've been ready for some football.
No, we got what, 2 months, 3 months to preseason. We got training camp when? Training camp starts. I watch training camp.
2 months, the end of July.
Yeah. Man.
9 weeks.
I'm waiting. I'm
And
ready.
football
Man.
season's going to be good this year too.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
speaking of
my
my team,
Giants
I
will
think
do what they
my
do.
prediction is going to be right about my team and the Broncos. I think Bo Nix will never be the same. I've been saying that it was Sean Payton didn't like him. I never really liked, but I was never. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I think they're going for Arch Manning because Peyton Manning wants them to. I've thought this since at least the past 3 years.
Oh, you think it's set up for the Broncos to get Arch?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I think that's where he wants to go. I think Peyton wants him there. I think they're doing the same shit like these NBA players are doing. Like the college is not how it was when we were growing up, and we all were growing up to where like these dudes are showing their best skill set. These dudes are tanking now because they want to go to certain teams.
Right. And that NIL money changed a lot of the calculus for a lot of these teams too. Well, I'm curious to see what y'all think Mendoza gonna do on the Raiders. You think
I hope he
worth
does
the
good.
number one pick?
Shout out to the Mexicans.
Yeah, the Mexican Mendoza. Yeah, what do you think he's gonna do?
What other weapons they have besides Genty? They got some. Did they bring some people in?
They got Brock Bowers.
Okay.
Over there at where the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brock Bowers on the Raiders. Yes.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody. What's the wide receivers? They got Darren Waller.
Trey Tucker.
Don't they still got Darren Waller? The tight end?
Nah, Waller is on the Dolphins.
He went from the Giants, Dolphins, and then
he's on the Dolphins.
Who was the tight end last year?
I don't know.
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, the dude from Georgia.
That's what I mean. Okay, it was a pretty good one. Here they had Austin Genty, and who else they got?
They got Trey Tucker at receiver. They got rid of Jacoby Myers. They got that white boy, John Beck.
They got rid of Hunter Renfrow too, right?
Yeah, he been gone.
Yeah, they got rid of Hunter Renfrow.
He been gone. They got a bunch of young guys at receiver, but their running back's probably going to be like a what's that shit called? A slot tight end. They're probably going to play a lot of two tight end, big tight end sets. A lot of teams do anyway, but yeah, they got. I think Mendoza. Yeah, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. He's like I
think Mendoza should be all right, but the Raiders, they just have no defense at all. I know they was trying to get rid of Crosby, but that kind of fell through. The Raven trade that didn't work out like it was supposed to. Well, we're going to see. I think the NFL is going to be a good year. I know you guys aren't into the W like how me and Miss D are. Like, I'm super excited about the W.
What's the name? Fever playing right now. Y'all ain't watching?
Yeah, I know the Fever. Game is about to start.
No, say BD. Sky, we don't care about no damn Fever. You and BD care about the Fever.
No, Miss D hates the Fever. That's her. That's her. The bane of her existence.
That's crazy.
You would have said Angel, Asia. That game was pretty good today. You would have said Mercury, Mystics.
You ain't talking about me,
y'all better get into it and quit talking about some damn Fever.
Hey, y'all ain't talking about the me bound.
It wasn't no me bound, sir.
BD, just don't talk about it.
It wasn't none of that today, sir.
Yeah,
it wasn't none of that today. We're not gonna have the Angel Reese slander. Not today.
Exactly.
I'm gonna leave my Barbie alone.
No, sir.
And let her be. Did you
watch the boxing match last night?
Nah, I did watch I was watching the Ronda Rousey shit.
Oh, she was.
I'm gonna go back and watch that. How'd she do?
She beat that girl in 17 seconds.
Damn.
Tackled her to the ground, threw her in the arm bar. It went by so quick, I couldn't believe my eyes. It happened so fast. She speared the girl to the ground, then threw her in the arm bar, and it was over in like 15, 17 seconds.
Hey,
like that. It went by real quick.
I'm out of here, man. Appreciate you for having me up, man.
Ms. yeah, D, for sure, Scott.
I rap with you, Miss D. BD, I rap with you, CM. Fuck you. Go blow your nose.
Fucking knock it out.
Like your bottom lip, because I know you smell it. And I'll holler at y'all.
All right, roll up one.
All right.
I gotta wait. I probably gotta wait.
I like arguing with you.
yeah. That's Miss D. And don't take it no slight, because BD don't knows how I am, because
I
I
know,
am, yeah.
I know.
You know what I mean? I'd
I'm
rather you
like
be in
that's
the kitchen. I ain't gonna lie, but you know what I mean. It's good that you know sports. You know what I mean? No shock. You know what I mean? But women can cook good.
yeah.
But shout out, thank you for having me up, BD. I hope this is your co-host. You know what I'm saying? Give her the keys. CM, like I said, you're all right, but you can't come back to our show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you don't care. No, you don't care. But just let you know, I was fucking with you last night. But thank you, BD. I'll let y'all.
All
All right,
right.
my
Have a
brother.
good day.
Salute to Scott,
Yeah.
man.
Woo!
Yeah, back to basketball, man. Y'all gotta. I'm like a basketball savant. Like y'all can't really get past. Like fuck all the Illuminati shit. Like I love basketball just in general. Like.
Oh yeah, we basketball people over here, CM. I'm a basketball head. I've been watching basketball since I was a little kid. I'm saying so, like. But
Did you
see,
play?
I watched the male and the female. I ain't just watched the NBA. I watched a lot of college women's basketball too.
Did you play ball too?
Yeah, I played ball. Of course, I was in New York City.
Yeah,
you had to play ball in New York. That was a prerequisite of being in the streets. You better know how to play some fucking basketball. That's the last thing you want to be in the hood is the nigga that's picked last.
Oh yeah,
in the pickup game.
I'd rather go next and get picked last.
That's true.
You don't want to be the last nigga pick. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't the move. At least where I'm from growing up, that wasn't the move.
I already called next.
And see, for me, since I'm short, that means I had to play a little harder because I'm short.
Oh yeah, for sure. How tall are you?
5'6".
Oh damn, no, that's right.
See, so I had to play harder because I ain't have the height that everybody else had. So I had to really hustle.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, but like Skywalker was saying, it'd be some dudes be 5'6", be colder than the dudes 6'4".
Right. Because the shorter dudes want it more. And plus the shorter dudes got to make more adjustments because they used to everybody being taller than them. And you don't want people just swatting your shit all the time, every time you raise up for a shot. You know what I'm saying? So when you're short, you learn quickly how to create space so you could get your shot up.
Yeah.
How many short dudes you know that don't got no handle? None, right?
Not one.
My point exactly. That was me, CM. I had all the handles in the world.
Yeah, that explosion.
I see you play basketball back in the day. I want to see you.
Yeah.
I played a little bit. I was number 12.
I can tell you used to hoop, Miss D. I can tell.
I
said I can tell you used to hoop or something.
Yeah, I was John Stockton, number 12.
Yeah, I know it. I wanted to be Magic when I was little. Like I got more joy making an assist than I did shooting the basketball.
That's good.
You already know who my goat is.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah.
I said, you know who my goat is? KB24.
KD?
And I said KB24.
Kobe, yeah. Well, I mean, Kobe is Jordan 2.0. That's Kobe Bryant in a nutshell. He's Jordan 2.0.
Kobe was better than Jordan, bro. Come on now.
I don't know about that. I know their games were pretty much the same.
Don't be an old head.
Their games were pretty much the same. There really wasn't no difference in their games. They both were great defenders. They both had great mid-range. They both were super athletic. Like, neither one of them had holes in their game, like noticeable holes in their game. Neither one of them had holes. I disagree.
Jordan cannot shoot threes.
Well, Jordan didn't have to. He didn't play in the era where he had to shoot threes like Kobe did. If Jordan had to play in an era where he had to shoot threes, Jordan would have shot threes and been good at it because that was Jordan's demeanor. Jordan was a dog. He wasn't going to let nobody be better than him at nothing. Jordan would give it to a scrub player the same way he'd give it to a superstar player. Jordan ain't care. who he was. I will give Jordan that. I hate Michael Jordan. Look, I'm a Knicks fan. I hate Michael Jordan. Jordan used to get on my damn nerves, but I'm not going to deny his greatness.
Yeah, he used to give my Pistons. He got everybody the business. The Pistons used to dislike him when he finally beat my Pistons after they used to crush him with the Jordan rules. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jordan used to get on my
that. That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm not going to deny his greatness. I'm not going to deny Kobe greatness.
No, definitely not. Right.
Yeah, Kobe was that guy. But I will say that. Like, Kobe was definitely that guy. You can make a GOAT case for either one of them. Either one of them you can make a GOAT case for. But that's why I tell people all the time that the NBA don't have a GOAT. Because if they had a GOAT, you wouldn't be able to make cases for all these people like that. The GOAT got to be a singular person, and it got to be a gap between that person and the next best person. And there's no real gap between a Jordan and a Kobe. There's no gap between a LeBron and a Jordan, and so on and so forth. There's no real gap. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're all 99 overall.
Yeah. So like I can't just quantify it and say, oh, Jordan is the GOAT or LeBron is the GOAT or Kobe's the GOAT, because hell, I could tell you Tim Duncan's the GOAT. And I got a really good argument why Tim Duncan's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't no guard. He wasn't going to kill you with his athleticism. Right?
No, yeah, I mean, I feel what you're saying, but when I look at something like the GOAT, it's all around. Like I expect you to be a 3-level scorer, be able to, like you said, give it to, like, you know what I'm saying, like a bad player, like you do to the good players. Like you got to be able to hit that shot in the clutch.
Right. There's a whole number of things you got to be able to do. Play defense, right?
Oh yeah,
got to be some type of either a good defender or an elite defender. The only person that I could make a two people I could make a GOAT case for who weren't elite defenders was Magic and Bird. They're the only two exceptions I got, because neither one of them were good defenders, but offensively they were just so elite offensively that you could kind of get away with the lack of defense.
No, I agree with Ball right there. Vince Carter had potential, but he didn't. To me, Vince Carter, yeah, he wasn't Kobe or MJ. He wasn't even Ray Allen or even Iverson.
Yeah, like the case I could make for Duncan now, he wasn't as spectacular on offense as a Kobe or Magic or Bird or LeBron, Jordan, like that, but he was spectacular on the defensive end. You understand what I'm saying? Like prime Tim Duncan, you wasn't just going up on prime Tim Duncan like that. I'm just saying, like, defensively, Tim Duncan was that guy.
No, he was. Right.
And he didn't have to just block a whole bunch of shots. He ain't have to block 5-6 shots a game.
No,
to lock you down.
Yeah, he played team ball.
Right. Rodman was the same way. How many shots did you see Dennis Rodman block?
Very little. But he would D up Shaq. Image on Shaq was way bigger than he was.
Right.
He would anybody, all the centers, the 4s and the 5s, he'd D him up.
But the beauty of Rodman, you could put Rodman on a 1 and a 2 and get the same effect.
He can guard 1 to 5. You're absolutely right. No problem. Because he had that, he just had that energy, that dog. I don't know, you know.
Yeah. Rodman, the Worm, just had that dog in him, and it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like who you put in front of him, he could frustrate the best of people.
Nah, Bobby, you just talking now. You're talking about Vince Carter and Tracy was the best duo back in the day. They had potential, bro.
They did have potential, but they were on a bad Toronto team that didn't have nothing to complement them. All it was McGrady and Vince Carter.
It's not that BD, but they should have stayed with each other a little bit longer, and I think they would have turned it around. But I think Tracy, I think Vince wanted his own team, or wanted, you know.
Yeah, they both wanted to be stars on their own team.
So yeah.
You know what it was, y'all? It wasn't a guard league back then. It was you needed at least a guard in the big like Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
They were still doing the post game a lot. The offense is still running through the post. But yeah, I think one player that I feel like is one of in my top 5 is, and probably a lot of people's top 5 is Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, but to Bob's point, Carter and McGrady would have been a good duo if they had stuff around them.
Yeah, but I think
they didn't give each other enough time. Because both of them were in their feelings and in their egos and thought they were superstars already.
They were.
Yeah, but you see, neither one of them, once they separated, could get past the second round of a playoff series. Neither one of them.
Yeah, neither one.
And mind you, Vince Carter played 20-something years.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that man played like 20-something years and couldn't do it.
And he was still,
and I think Donovan Mitchell, he's gonna have that same issue. He's gonna end up like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, if he don't win this Game 7.
I think he's too undersized.
Who, Mitchell?
Yeah. He would need like the absolute perfect team, like.
And Bob, to your point, this is a name I haven't heard in a very long time. Sharif Abdul-Rahim was a beast. I remember him very well. That boy could ball. I think he had a knee injury that kind of took him out, but in his prime, yeah, Abdul-Rahim was that dude. Man, you're taking it way back. That's like early 90s, Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
No, he came the same draft as Kobe.
I don't know. He was underrated. But one thing that hurt him, he started to get those injuries as well, Sharif. But when he was...
Yeah, that's how I remember him getting hurt.
Yeah, when he was on. He was one of the best. He could have been a Hall of Famer. Is he a Hall of Famer? I think he still made it. Did he not?
No, he ain't a Hall of Famer.
Oh, okay.
He's close. He's like the next.
But the only player I've seen that got to the Hall of Fame with kind of low numbers is Bill Walton. Because before his injuries, he was on his way. But then he had those injuries.
Bill Walton got the 2 MVPs, though. He got 2 MVPs.
That's true, but they still, it was still kind of some debate about him going to the Hall of Fame because he didn't have the numbers like that.
Well, again, that man got 2 MVPs.
I know that. So what? So what?
He got 2 chips, too.
So what?
So that's Hall of Fame stuff is all I'm saying. He got enough.
He still got to have the numbers. His numbers is low compared to everybody else. I'm just saying.
I mean, 2 MVPs, that ain't low.
I'm not saying it's not nothing. That'll make you Hall of Famer. Oh my God, I got a headache.
Yeah, 8 players coming in the league winning 2 MVPs and a bunch of titles.
Well, I got a couple of guys that don't have the numbers, like you say, Miss D, that I think should be Hall of Famers that aren't in. I think the first dude I could think of is Andrew Toney. I think he a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, the Boston Strangler. He was a beast.
Well, we got examples that today.
Yeah, he's from back in the days. He played for the 76ers.
Y'all think Draymond's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, Draymond is a Hall of Famer.
Numbers. Yes. He got numbers. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Draymond's a Hall of Famer.
You won 2 MVPs. Okay, I'll give it to you with Walton because they did put Ben Wallace in there. And Ben
he won 2 MVPs.
I don't know no more. I don't know. Whatever.
Did you see Ben Wallace?
I'm saying
Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer. Ben Wallace, yeah.
Okay, you're not getting what I'm saying. He got the defensive number. I'm talking about offensive numbers too. You got to have
the
both.
man was reverses rebounds with his points. Then you see what I'm saying?
Y'all don't get what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay.
No, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Just say it.
I'm trying to understand. Do you think Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer? Because I definitely know he is.
Yes, if they get yes, he got the same numbers as Bill Walton for offense. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Now they kind of putting. I'm not saying he not. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the man's. I remember watching him. Fucking, he was grabbing fucking 17, 18 rebounds per
Yeah.
season,
Yeah.
averaging like 5, 6, 7 points. But even it's not that he couldn't score. It was just he knew his
No,
role.
I'm not saying he couldn't score. I'm just saying the offensive numbers. I'm not saying he never could score. I'm not
No,
saying
he
that.
could score. He was in a dunker spot. He knew his position. You need players like that. We don't have players like that no more. That shit is terrible.
We talking
That
about
play
Hall of
that
Fame. I know you need players like that. We talking about Hall of Fame numbers. That's all. On both sides.
you don't think his numbers are Hall of Fame numbers?
Yes. That's why I said when I thought about it. I said, okay, you can put Bill Walton in there because you put Ben Wallace in there. You're gonna put Draymond Green in there. You put a bit Dennis Rodman in there. And stay with dominant on defense. I'm not saying.
You gotta ask yourself questions like this: would the Pistons have won that championship that year without Ben Wallace?
No. They needed a glue. He was the glue. I'm not saying it.
Oh yeah, Ben Wallace. They built that team around Ben Wallace. That team was built around Ben Wallace. Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton.
It was a team. I won't say it
Tayshaun
around
Prince.
anybody. That team was a team. I don't think they had a star.
Yeah, that was a team. It's the only NBA
they,
team I know that didn't have a legit superstar that won an
they had
NBA
great
title.
players, right? They had great players, right? As yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, they're still the only team I've ever seen without a legit number one scorer that win an NBA title. They were a team. Like everything with them was spread out. And Ben Wallace didn't have to score a whole bunch of points. All he had to do was rebound and play defense.
Yeah, rebound. He was playing. Then he limited Shaq to like 7 points in one game in that final.
Right, yeah. Ben Wallace was a great defender. And Shaq couldn't bully Ben Wallace like that. He's one of the few dudes that Shaq couldn't bully like that. And it wasn't that many of them around. I remember he couldn't bully Yao like that either. Who else?
Yao was a dog.
Yeah, he couldn't bully Yao Ming like that. There was another dude who played for the Grizzlies, Big Country, what's his name?
Brian Reeves.
Yeah, Brian Reeves. He couldn't bully him like that either. But I remember back in the days, man, when Shaq was in his prime, I remember teams used to keep 2-3 centers just to foul Shaq. Teams would have 3 centers on their roster, and 2 of them would just be in the game just to foul Shaq. That's how crazy Shaq was.
Yeah, that's straight to the post, man. You can tell every time he backed you down, you felt that.
Yeah, and Shaq, at his prime, wasn't nobody really doing nothing with him. You had certain dudes who could do something with him because they could give it to him on the offensive end, like Hakeem Olajuwon or David Robinson, Ewing to a point. But none of them could guard Shaq on the defensive end. That was the issue. You could give it to him on the offensive end, but if you can't guard him on the defensive end, it don't really make much sense. You're kind of just breaking even.
I missed that. That's the best era in the NBA.
Yeah, Shaq was a dominant dude, especially in his prime. I think Shaq probably had one of the best primes of any NBA player in terms of prime years, like from 98 to 2002. Those 5 years, his last 2 years on Orlando and his first 3 on the Lakers. That 5-year stretch wasn't nobody doing nothing with Shaq. Not for real.
You talking about before he put on all that weight?
Yeah. Yeah, that 5-year stretch, his last 2 years on Orlando and his first 3 years on the Lakers, wasn't nobody doing nothing with him. Not for real. He was too big and he could move for a dude his size and he could jump. Like, there wasn't really nobody doing nothing with that. The man was 280 pounds, damn near 300 pounds. Like, what were you doing with these? He looked like a defensive lineman out there.
Yeah, his post work was we'll never see it again. Like it wasn't like it didn't look pretty,
Nah, it was bully ball basically. Shaq would catch the ball 15 feet in, then he'd pass the ball out, then go repost. By the time he reposts, he's 7-8 feet from the basket, and 7-8 feet from the basket. Yeah, ain't nothing you gonna do with Shaq 7-8 feet from the basket.
By the time you repost, he already you already on your back legs trying to bat this monster down.
Yeah, ain't nothing you could do. By the time he reposts, his game over. Yeah, he's 7 feet from the basket. Ain't nothing you could do. But foul him, or he was gonna dunk on you. Those are your choices: foul him or get dunked on. Hell, Shaq.
He had that post game too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shaq, if Shaq hit his free throws, Shaq would have probably averaged 35, 40 points a game. If he hit his free throws. If Shaq was like a 70-75% free throw shooter, he could have easily averaged 35, 40 points a game. Easily, because he was going to the foul line 20 times a fucking night, every night.
The good old hacky Shaq.
Yeah, I mean, just think about the amount of points Shaq left on the board during his career. Yeah. At least 2,000-3,000 points he left on the board from missed free throws.
Yeah, I seen too that the Lakers they were retiring Derek Fisher #2.
They need to. Derek Fisher got 5 freaking rings with them. They need to retire Derek Fisher. Now, Derek Fisher, is he a Hall of Fame player? No. I don't think Derek Fisher's no Hall of Fame Laker.
He's a Hall of Fame.
He's definitely a Hall of Fame Laker
for the team.
Yeah, he's a Ring of Fame player.
Right, but I'm just saying he'll be a Hall of Fame for the in the Ring of Fame for the Lakers, not just national, but for the Lakers, he's a Hall of Famer for them.
Yeah, Derek Fisher, absolutely that. Ms. D, you're
not top 10 Laker, but probably in the top 15.
Yeah, Derek Fisher's an all-time Laker.
He's like top 40.
Yeah, I give him top 30.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll think about it. Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely an all-time Laker. And does he deserve his number retired? Yes. But is he a Hall of Famer? Absolutely not.
I didn't know Derek Fisher could dunk.
Yeah, he could dunk.
He dunked a few games, like that one-headed thing he did in the playoffs. He did a few dunks.
Yeah, Derek Fisher, he got up every once in a while, especially when he was younger.
But old Derek Fisher reputation is bad now. As far as
Derek Fisher rep is horrible. It's shocking.
Get beat about what's his name?
Matt Barnes, I think.
Matt Barnes, and then he out there that's what everybody girl and all that stuff. Oh, Derek Fisher.
And Balba, to your point, Ron Harper is better than Derek Harper, but not that much better than Derek Harper. Derek Harper wasn't a bum.
No, hold on. No, Ron Harper when he wasn't injured. The Ron Harper that was in Cleveland, not the Ron Harper in Chicago. Ron Harper in Cleveland.
Y'all niggas old.
All right, we're a little older. Ron Harper in Cleveland was better than Derek Harper.
Man, all these years, I thought Ron Harper and Derek Harper was like. I thought Derek Harper was like a 2K fuck up creation, like somebody. Like Derek Harper.
Nah, they're brothers.
You must be younger. Wow, okay, you're a baby.
Yes, he am a baby. He an old YN according to him. But
hey, y'all old.
He an old YN. But yeah, Ron Harper. He is better than Derek Harper, but not a lot better. Derek Harper in his prime actually was a really good basketball player.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take Ron Harper in his prime over Derek Harper. I'm sorry.
No, I just said that Ron Harper is better than Derek Harper. But all I'm saying is that Derek Harper wasn't a bum. It's just like
he wasn't a bum, but I still he beats Derek Harper.
It's just like when you compare Dominique Wilkins to Gerald Wilkins, right? Dominique Wilkins is way better than Gerald Wilkins. But Gerald Wilkins wasn't a bum.
Nice. No, we never say he was a bum, but he's not on. He's not on.
No, he ain't on Dominique level. Absolutely not. My point being is that he wasn't a bum. Is all I'm saying. Gerald Wilkins wasn't.
We never did we say he was a bum?
No, I'm just letting Balba know, Miss D. Is that the same thing would apply with the Wilkins brothers? Like one was a lot better than the other, but the other wasn't a bum. He
Oh, they
wasn't
were
just a
brothers. They were
bum,
brothers.
huh?
Ron Harper, Derek Harper were brothers.
Yes. Derek's the older brother. Ron's the younger brother.
Oh, okay, makes sense now. Because when I started watching basketball, fucking Ron Harper was on his way out.
Yeah. See, by the time you start watching basketball, Ron Harper was probably on the Clippers. By the time you start,
No, he
because
was on the
went
Lakers.
oh shit! Then that means you ain't start watching basketball to 2000.
Yeah,
If you
I
caught
was watching it, but
Ron Harper on the Lakers,
that's what I
yeah, Ron
remember.
Harper started on the Cavs. He
Yeah.
used to play with Mark Price and Brad Daugherty and Larry Nance Sr. I think Nance Jr. is on somebody's team. I think he on the Pelicans. I want to say.
I forget what team he was. He okay.
I think he's on Cleveland.
Larry Nance Jr. You okay? I forget what team he was.
Yeah, I want to say the Pelicans, but I'm not sure.
He was on so many teams. I think he started out with the Lakers. Did he start out? Or did he went to the what? I forget.
Cleveland.
I know he was on Cleveland for a minute.
Yeah.
He was on the Cavs when they went to the finals against Golden State. He was on that team, the one that lost. I think KD second MVP, second Finals MVP. He was on that team. I remember that. But I can't think of where he at right now, though. Larry Nance Jr. And my last question for y'all before I call it a night and get ready for this game 7. Where do y'all think Giannis is gonna end up?
Do you want to call that game?
Stay on Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or do he make a move somewhere? And if he goes somewhere, where does he
traded?
go?
Listen, BD, hold on. Do you want to do the game?
Which game? Oh, the Pistons game?
Yeah. Just come back.
Yeah, we could do the game, Ms. D, if you want to do the game.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Make a thumbnail for us.
But the only thing is, I be running behind. That be my thing. You be running ahead of me.
And how we on the same time zone? How we running behind?
We not on the same time zone. You Central, I'm Eastern.
I'm not. Hold on. No, what time is it? Where you at?
Right now it's 6:27 where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm the same time. I'm 6:27 over here.
Oh, okay. I thought you was Central time all this time.
No, it's weird because Chicago is 5:27, but I think the rest of the Midwest is on Eastern. That's weird. I don't get it. And no, I think Milwaukee behind too. So Milwaukee and Chicago behind, and then it's weird. It's weird how they put the times on. I don't know. That's weird.
But yeah, Miss D, the game come on at 8:00. If you want to call the game, we could do that.
Just give me a thumbnail.
Okay. Oh, you want to do it on your live?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do it.
We can do it on your live. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Because I already went live for the day, so I'll just stream my live from your live.
Okay.
All right.
CM, you gonna come back?
CM gonna be asleep. CM is a vampire. You don't know CM. CM. I'm surprised CM is even awake right now because CM do 24-hour streams and.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he moonwalk in the Calabasas.
I don't know where because I don't know. Is he still in the contract?
Who?
Giannis.
Yeah, I think so. But I know he's supposed to be a free agent.
When?
He's supposed to be. I had to look it up to be sure.
But if he is, I think they go
to
trade of some. I don't know where. He's not happy. What you think about him coming to New York? But they're gonna have to give away a lot.
No, I don't want Giannis. As much as I like Giannis, I don't want him. I don't want nothing messing with the Knicks right now. The Knicks got a good chemistry with the team that they have. Don't mess. No.
They do.
No.
They got good chemistry.
You know where I would like to see Giannis go? I want to see him go to the Lakers and play with Luka.
I think Giannis is gonna stay in the East.
You think Giannis what?
I think he's staying in the East, like a team like New York or Miami or some shit.
You said what?
I think Giannis is gonna stay in the East, like a team like New York or Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, I don't want to see him in New York. Let him go to Philly.
He probably no. If he
Or
can't go
Detroit.
No, he don't want to know. He don't want to go there. I think I think New York might be on his mind.
Yeah, I don't want to see him on the Knicks.
I know that, and I think Miami might be a good thing for him.
Yeah, he could go there. Go to the
Heat. They can't, but they can't. They're not gonna give up Bam. So I don't know how they gonna work that out.
He could go to the Hawks too and play with Jalen Johnson.
What?
And the Hawks at least have the cap space to sign him.
BD. You just like he don't want to go there. He already said that. He kind of hinted to where he wanted to go. I told you that.
Well, I don't want to see him in New York. The Knicks bet not.
I know that.
Why don't you want him in New York?
Because he's gonna mess up the chemistry that they already done built there.
Okay, what if they lose to? What if they gonna go to the
finals?
Finals. What if they lose in the finals?
They're gonna lose in the finals anyway. Even if Giannis was there, they were gonna lose.
Why would you not bring him in then?
Because it wouldn't make a difference. He can't guard Wemby. Ain't nobody guarding Wemby.
We're not asking him to guard Wemby.
He was gonna lose. They were gonna lose to the finals
what are you
anyway.
Talking about?
OKC fit to lose.
What are you talking about?
The Spurs are about to be a dynasty, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. The Spurs about to win.
You got Giannis that can help you. He can bring in other players. I like look.
And plus, Giannis can't shoot. After all these years, he still don't have a mid range.
Who they? Okay, you want to go with OG? Who else they got?
Yeah, we got OG, Cat, Bridges, Hart, and JB.
Sir, I'm getting rid of Bridges and who else? To get Giannis. You want him? You want them over Giannis?
I don't want Giannis. I listen. Giannis don't stay healthy enough for me. That's one. He's always hurt. Then he get hurt in the playoffs every year.
Hold on.
Like,
that's because That's because since they won the championship in 2021, they haven't got out. I can't say it. They have not gotten the players to come to Milwaukee. They've been injured with the players they do have. They let go of a lot of players they had for that championship team.
I agree, and I think
that's why he's been injured because he's taking on responsibility. If you go to New York, you want to do all that.
That's a great point.
You got to pay attention to that.
I don't want him.
I can understand that.
He could go back to Greece. Damn it.
But he's not.
That's all I care.
He wants a bigger market. If he leaves, he's not going to know.
Send him to LA then. Put him on the
I'll take him in LA. I'll take him in LA.
A bigger market. Put him on the Clippers with Kawhi.
No, I'm talking. He can come to the Lakers.
Yeah, he'd probably go to Lakers.
Yeah, he could go to the Lakers and be with Luka. That would be interesting.
And that's what, BD. And you gonna miss out because you keep saying I don't want to mess the chemistry up. Yo, Knicks better win. You know their window is only.
Yeah, I know. They window is closing.
Exactly.
What about
signing trade? Giannis? I don't get it. When I just said, you just admitted that. Why would you not do that?
What about a sign and trade with the Lakers for Austin Reeves and like Dalton Connect and a couple picks and just all other young pieces? I think that would probably be the best package they could get. Austin Reeves
for a trade?
Yeah, get Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Vanderbilt, maybe 2 firsts. I'll take that.
For Giannis, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, the Lakers got the assets to do it if they want to, The Knicks got the assets too, but I just don't know how Giannis and JB coexist. That's my issue. But
they might have to get rid of JB.
I would. Hell no.
I would.
What? That's blasphemous. Ain't no way we getting rid of JB, bro. Ain't no way.
Okay, is y'all gonna win a championship the next 2 years?
We better.
Yeah, see, I don't want.
Can we just get to the finals first?
I don't want you better. Why would you do that if you want to win a championship? You just said yourself the championship window is closed.
Yeah, I don't think Giannis is the answer.
We don't know that.
I don't think Giannis is the answer.
You don't know that. Who gonna be the answer then? They don't win the next 2 years. Who you going to get?
Man, Miss D, that's a good question. I don't know.
Oh, exactly. So stop playing.
I don't know, but I know I don't want Giannis. I know that. I don't want Giannis.
And guess what? You don't want to win a championship. I know that.
You want to win a
You don't want to win a championship. You don't want to do
want Giannis to do it.
You don't want to win a championship.
Because we would have to give up too much. Giannis is going to be expensive. Listen, Rudy Gobert was 5 draft picks.
Hold on.
You know how much they're going to want for Giannis?
Winning. Okay, hold on, BD. You're not going to win. Look, you got to be. You got this year and next year to get your shit together as far as the Knicks. They don't, you waste your time. You got 2 years. That's all I'm giving you. Because otherwise, you wasted time because y'all supposed to have won something.
I don't know. I just don't want to spend the picks that it's going to take to get a Giannis.
But you don't want to win.
What do you think the trade package look like?
Won since 73.
Well, yeah, we haven't won since 73. Yeah.
What do you think the trade package look like for Giannis?
Yeah. The trade package, it would have to be Cat, probably McBride, and maybe like 3 first-round picks.
They probably want Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, but
no, they ain't Jalen. I give Bridges.
I would trade Towns before JB.
Yeah, Bridges, Towns. Because I like Cat, but Cat got he got to pick it up in the
Yeah, Cat inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly. He too big to be inconsistent. Get your big ass down there and ball.
Yeah, Cat, he's definitely inconsistent.
Like I said, you got 2 years. Otherwise, you just wasting your time. You wasting your talent. But BD said he don't want to win right now, so it's gonna go.
I want to win right now. Damn it! I just don't want to give up 5 first-round picks to do that.
60 years since you won. No, you don't want. You ain't serious. BD ain't serious. The fans ain't serious.
Why don't we get your Pistons to give up 5 first-round picks and y'all take Giannis?
No, why would what? No, we younger. We're a little bit younger.
We're not old. We're not an old team.
At certain spots, she is.
We're not an old team. JB's still in his 20s. Cat just turned 30. OG 31.
Yeah.
Hart is 28.
Hold on, BD. I think we only got 2 players that's 30. Maybe 1. Why would I do that? I
mean, y'all got some holes.
Yeah, but I'm not trading no youngsters. Y'all trading a little bit older players, just slightly older. No.
So you wouldn't trade Duran and a draft pick for Giannis?
No, we don't need. Y'all need that dynamic. We need the point guard, and that's I'm not saying we don't need Giannis. Everybody needs Giannis. I think Giannis can play anywhere and make them better. But
he's like a new wave Shaq. He's like a modern day Shaq.
A Giannis.
You hear me?
But we talk about y'all. Our window is probably still there. You say new age Shaq?
Yeah, he's like a new age Shaq.
Yeah.
And Giannis is going to give you the defense too when he's healthy.
What I'm saying is our window is a little bit more than y'all's. You got a 2-year window because y'all been flirting with making it to the championship for years.
Yes, 3 years now, 4 years.
Exactly, and y'all failed.
Yeah, we don't. Y'all just semis twice. The finals.
Y'all lost to
We lost to Indiana last year in the
Indiana. I think the other year y'all lost to who else?
I was out of
Giannis coming to in the semis the year before that.
Exactly.
I was out of Epiphany. Giannis is coming to Lakers. He's going to play center for us. We need the rebound intensity at the 5.
And what y'all going to do with Ayton?
He has a player option. He can probably they opt in and trade him for something.
Ayton is a big. I don't know. He just really turned out to be a bum.
Yeah, Ayton looks bad.
He's not going to give you the defense.
I mean, because Ayton's gonna opt in. It's only like a $7 million player option. He's gonna opt in, but it's like if you probably throw him in a Giannis trade, or you can keep him if you get Giannis and let him come off the bench behind him. But even though I'd rather have Jackson Hayes or a rookie to back up Giannis at the 5 because that'll be the best have a between. And the other two people in the lineup, maybe you have like a Bronny and like a Luke Kennard as a shooter. Like, just, you know what I'm saying?
Lord, here you go with the Bronny.
Bronny's cold.
Oh yeah, he cold, all right. Cold whack. Oh my God. Okay, I'm about to get off here for real.
Well, here's the thing. I
ain't got no beef with Bronny, but y'all trying to
overhype.
Y'all overhyping Bronny. I can't.
Bronny brings a defensive element to the table that a lot of players in the NBA don't bring.
What?
Do you agree with that, big dog?
Yeah, I agree. Listen, Bronny actually played good this playoff. He proved that he's an NBA player.
Sky, between you, Sky, and BD, y'all believe that? I don't believe that.
I mean, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that. I thought he made a stride this year. I think he proved that he's an NBA player. Whether he is he a starter? No, but he could definitely be on somebody's bench. Bronny.
No, we can't.
Well, it's like I said, he brings the on-ball defensive element that a lot of players, that even good players, don't bring to the table.
No, he can't. Nope.
I'm giving you his good points. What's his bad parts that you feel like he's just so
unplayable?
What? What's the bad aspects to his games that you feel like are so unplayable?
He's not even a bench player. He still need to be back in the put him back in the G League. Simple as that.
But do you feel like there's something he could work on that can make him a better player?
Everything. He played better defense, but everything. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like when you got a young player like that you're trying to mold, that's.
But like I said, I'm not mad that LeBron hooked him up with that $7 million contract. That's beautiful. But yeah, y'all believe in it?
Yeah, I'm not mad at LeBron either. If it's my son, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Exactly. I'm not mad.
And it's motivating me to play longer.
Ronnie, I have no ill will towards you if you see this, but I'm not high on you like CM and BD and Sky. That's your peoples right there.
That's not true, Ms. D. I'm not harassing nobody. I ain't doing that. See, where's that damn Jacob when you need him?
Baby Jacob, I ain't scared no Baby Jacob. I will roast Baby Jacob.
Yeah, Baby Jacob, he kills me. He tickles me. Baby Jacob.
Yeah, he tickled me too.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, well,
thank you
both for coming on and being on the panel, enjoying the show. I appreciate that. Again, y'all, this Big Dog Sports, where sports and politics collide. I'm your boy BD. We're gonna come back at 8:00. Me and Miss D. We're gonna do the Detroit Pistons Cleveland Cavalier Game 7. So we're gonna be on her channel, Miss D61 Woman Sports. So come check us out, 8:00 Eastern time.
Can you do me a thumbnail, please?
Yeah, I'm doing that for you right now.
Yeah, can you post the link in the chat so I can sub to her channel?
Yeah. Post your link in the chat, Miss D.
Okay. Oh, I gotta. Okay, hold on. Look, I'm on my computer. I'm not on my phone. I gotta go back on my phone. Oh, can I do it this way? Okay, I can. Hold on.
You saw? Did y'all see that? I saw this before I went to sleep. They were already advertising Cavaliers and Knicks.
I saw that.
That's
all kind of suspicious.
I don't know. I'm not buying it because you know how this gambling goes. They might be doing that, so they're like, "Oh yeah, let's bet on Cleveland. Let's bet on Cleveland." Like, you know how they are with these gambling tactics. Like, I think it's a gambling tactic.
Hold on, I'm having a hard time with. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I hope they don't do that. Hold on, BD. Let me post it right quick.
Oh yeah, you ain't put.
I don't know. Since you got it in phone mode, I think you can get the link. I hope you can get the link.
Hold
Just
on, Miss D. Maybe
I'm gonna put the link in.
just type in the chat, Miss D. I could put your link in there for you.
Okay.
But you got to type in the chat though.
But I'm also typing the chat as well. Hold on.
What time game starts? Y'all said it started at 8 o'clock Eastern.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's 7 o'clock your time,
Okay.
Sierra.
That's my
Who
channel.
y'all got?
I'm a
She
Pistons
going
fan,
for
so-
Detroit. I don't care who wins, because it's the
Yeah.
Knicks and 6 at the end of the day.
You know what? It could be Knicks and Sixers all you want to, but guess what? You don't want
Oh,
Giannis.
there it is.
You're not ready. You're not ready to win a championship by trying to get Giannis. You want
Like
to?
I said, I think the price for Giannis is too high.
It's not too high. You know why? No, it's New York. Even if they lose the so-called players, it's New York. People want to play in New York. You gotta.
Yeah, people do want to play in New York, and would Giannis make an impact in New York? He absolutely would.
Absolutely.
I just don't trust his health. That's my issue with
His health
Giannis,
is
is
because
that
he
he
had
don't
to
stay
play
healthy.
No, the health is because he had to play a role that right now I don't think he should play, and that's just do everything. He didn't start getting injured after that championship because they lost a lot of people. He will have a better chance in New York getting players around him because it is New York. So he'll be okay. Maybe.
Yes.
No. I'm just saying he had to play a different role. If he play New York, you're going to have other players that want to play with him. I bet you that's the case. So you're not really losing nothing if you like I said, you got a 2-year window. And you don't want to waste his prime. He's probably gonna be in good
And
shape.
then on top of that, if you put Giannis on the Knicks, it puts a lot of pressure on them to win right now.
Yes.
They will have to win right now.
Yes. Why not?
I mean, I ain't mad at it. It's just, again, I don't know if I want to spend mortgage the future on somebody that can't stay healthy.
BD, you're not ready to win. Because
it feels like, trading for Giannis or getting Giannis feels like, trading for somebody like Embiid, somebody who's an MVP talent but can't stay healthy long enough to be an MVP
you're
talent.
not ready to win.
Yeah, but he got to stay on the court for us to win, Miss D.
What did I just tell you? Do you watch the games? He had to play. He had to exert all that energy because people was leaving. He didn't have a playoff team. After they won the championship team, it went downhill. Every year went downhill. 2021.
Miss D, now. Quickly. What do you want me to write on this thumbnail for you?
I don't know. Think of something good. I don't know. And just send it to my
I could just send you the actual thumbnail, and then you could put your own writing on it.
Yeah. How did I get it last time?
Huh?
How did I get the thumbnail last time? Did I get off of Discord?
No, I could just send it to you through Discord. I'm saying the actual thumbnail. I could send you the thumbnail, and then you could just add to it whatever you want to add to it.
Yeah, I hear you. You're right.
You on your computer, right?
Yeah, no, I'm on the computer and my phone. So just send it.
Okay, yeah, I'll send you the thumbnail through the Discord, and then whatever you want to add to it, you just add to it.
Okay, then I go into I go into. I'll be doing AI now. Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I catch you in an hour, 15 minutes, Miss D.
All right, no problem. Okay.
All right. Thank you again for coming. Thank all of y'all for coming.
I'll argue in the chat.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna argue some more in an hour.
Right.
So everybody, thank y'all again for coming. This Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD, man. Thank you for coming to my Sunday show. I'll be back 8 o'clock Eastern. On Miss D channel to call the Detroit game, the Cavalier game, Game 7. My favorite 2 words in sports, Game 7. I love Game 7s. But anywho, I'ma holla at y'all, man, and see y'all in an hour. Peace.
All right.
It's your host, BD. Welcome to Big Dog Sports.
Yo. Call it Big Dog Sports, a little show that I run, where we talk a lot of sports and we show a lot of love. So support by hitting like, share the video, subscribe and hit that Cash App, baby, send a little dough. So if you wanna know about the latest games, the winners and the losers, the teams that ain't the same, we gon' talk about the trades, the contracts, the price, the playoffs, the scandals, the crime and the lies. I'm your host, BD, and this is my show. When sports and politics collide, baby, anything goes. We talking NBA, WNBA, NFL, NCAA, UFC, MLB, WWE, a little boxing too. If that's your thing, I got the best show in the land, baby, no need to search. So welcome to the show, y'all. This is Big Dog Sports.